the crazy, the exciting stories of the internet. My name is Wesley McBee, and with me always, the man, the myth, the legend, Forrest Curtis. Bam.
I always do this small one. I need to change the spot.
We live again, baby.
Back at it with another podcast.
Back at it again with the Jordan.
What's up, guys?
Okay.
Man, it feels like forever. We didn't stream yesterday.
I know.
It's weird.
I posted on our channel, though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just so anyone came over. Not streaming tonight. Just so the folks know. Did you change it back to interview setting?
Oh, you did.
No.
Oh. Well, shit.
There we go.
Oh, that makes sense.
That'll sound better.
Them blue headphones.
Yes.
Do you got the hot body? Do you want the Maserati?
What's up? Alright, we're back. Live again. Took the night off last night.
It was refreshing.
Got some work done, though. We're on iTunes now.
iTunes official. I think I slept for 12 to 1.
Jesus.
Yeah, I hadn't been sleeping. Well, I've been sleeping just fine, but I've been wanting to get up and do stuff. So I've just been kind of neglecting it, like setting alarms, getting like 5 hours worth of sleep. So I took some Tylenol PM. Fell asleep at some point and just slept the whole time.
Jesus Christ.
It was wonderful.
You take melatonin?
You what?
You take melatonin at all?
I'll get the melatonin drinks you can buy sometimes.
Okay.
But not just straight melatonin. I don't know what's a good one.
I don't know either.
I've heard it works though. I used to get those, what are they called? Nero drinks?
Oh, yeah, like the nootropic drink, yeah.
They had the sleep version, and goddamn did it work.
Really?
Yeah, you would drink it, and like, you know how like if you eat a lot of turkey for like Thanksgiving, it has the melatonin in it?
Yeah.
It felt like I ate a whole entire fucking turkey.
Jesus.
Like, probably like an hour later, I was like sitting there like on the couch, I'm like, why the fuck am I falling asleep? Like zone out and like wake back up. I'm like, oh my god.
Probably like loaded with like L-theanine and rhodiola.
Probably a bunch of shit. Probably a bunch of shit that's not good for you.
Like, maybe, I don't know. Like L-theanine, I think it's like an amino acid. It's like helps calms us down.
Oh.
I don't know. I take a lot of supplements.
Do you mean tryptophan?
Tryptophan?
Oh. You know those medical things. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about those types of things.
Oh no, I dabble in the supplement world.
Yeah? That's definitely something we're going to talk about tonight. Forrest, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel better today than I have, so.
Yeah?
I craved a beer or booze today more than ever. Reading about those goddamn trans age fucks.
What is this? Oh, yeah.
Pedophilia.
Have you heard about this?
No.
It's like, they say trans age, like, having, or being sexually attracted to, like, children, basically.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of, like, people on Twitter. I saw them today. I was trying to show my dad. And it's like, I fully support the trans age movement. And it showed, like, a picture of a grown man holding a little kid's hand.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's in Turkey, not melatonin. Oh, well, I'm kind of dumb, so I apologize. So, basically what it is people who are pedophiles see that more people are getting... I don't want to say more people, but I think a lot of people now are comfortable with transgenders and different things like that, so they want to jump on board and try and get their thing to be normalized.
The one's like, I'm not a monster. Or something. It's like, you're a fucking monster. You want to have sex with children, you fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking gross. Oh no, we should probably all drop him off in a volcano.
That's when I want to become Dexter, the
Right.
serial
man.
killer.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think it's something that is chemically wrong and they can't do it, and there's a lot of people who live with this thing and they never live it out? Because obviously they know that it's fucking disgusting.
Probably.
I don't know. I wonder if it's like an addiction, like a porn addiction kind of thing. Gets
I don't know.
Maybe, but I even like... I've done my fair share of porn observing. I don't think I've ever... Mixed, yeah. I don't think I've ever come along anything that's child porn, unless it was like some girl went to a porn company and lied that she wasn't 18 and she was like 17.
Yeah, I haven't seen any like children.
No, absolutely not.
I'm sure you have to probably search for it though.
Yeah, which
like
I don't need that in my...
So with that being said though, where do you think the porn addiction would? Do you think maybe they just like at a young age they were like, I'm attracted to this, I'm
or
gonna try and
something
find it?
traumatic that happened to them in a childhood.
well, Ted Bundy, he like started off with like a porn addiction, and he was like into that like violent shit, and he would like abuse the women,
Yeah,
and torture and rape them. So I'm like, I wonder if he was like into that torture and rape porn. I don't
Yeah,
know,
he
maybe
was
definitely could be.
connection or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Psychopath.
There's some real fucked up porn in that type of category.
Yeah.
Side note about Ted Bundy, he kidnapped a family friend of ours and killed her when he was coming through Utah.
Oh, from Viewmont.
Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy?
Can I say names?
I don't know names.
Like I think it's like Debbie Kent.
Something like that. Yeah, Debbie Kent. My grandma lived diagonal from the Kent family.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so it was like a joke, because like Ted Bundy, like everyone was joking like he was gonna come to Utah, and there was points in times when my grandma would make jokes like, "Oh, he might be watching us through the windows while we undress." Come to find out, he may have fucking been.
Because it was your neighbor.
Yeah,
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Like,
yeah.
you guys ever like go up to the Bundy cabin up in
Yeah.
Bountiful and like up Immigration Canyon?
Yeah, I've been the one both. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to the... I've heard stories of the one over near the rec center. What's that one
Oh,
called?
the Viewmont house.
Yeah, the Viewmont house.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've heard stories of it, but I went in there once when we were in high school and I never saw anything.
I've been in there. I know someone's mom ran away when they were a kid and lived in the Viewmont house for a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of people do that. Like, I don't know. It just got stories. Like all of them.
Yeah, it's all boarded up and stuff, huh?
Oh, that does help.
You can see better.
That's weird. Some people are inherently bad and will do bad shit. I know a lot of people also get chemically castrated because they know it's bad and
That's
don't want
good.
to like it.
Good
Yeah.
for them. So your conversation made my dog uncomfortable. She's pacing around like a dipshit.
Poor little pupper. I heard stories at the Viewmont house, like someone went over there and they said that it looked like someone had killed like 50 or 60 cats and like laid them out in all this weird pattern.
Oh, God.
But like, do you believe them?
Do you want to know something hilarious?
You know-
Actually, I'll tell it in a sec.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe. Like, I've always heard, like, Satanist, like, the Satanist cult groups go there.
Right.
I don't know, like, you believe in that shit?
I don't know, man. It's tough. Because I've never seen any Satanists around here practicing anything weird.
Right, we're in Utah.
Yeah.
Maybe some Mormons.
Maybe. But the fact that people do need chemical castration would help the theory that it could be a mental disability. Yeah, we talked about that one night. Like, people who like to talk about future and where it'd be, you know, are our grandchildren going to look back on us in 50 years and be disgusted the fact that we, you know, put people in jail or tormented people who had weird, you know, chemical imbalances like that, potentially have weird chemical imbalances like pedophilia, or name some weird thing that people get attracted to when it could have been fixed, you know,
Right?
through some surgery.
I don't know, like modern lobotomy.
Well, that, yeah.
It may cut out for 1 sec.
Right?
Some surgery.
I could just hear the crackling,
Oh, shit.
so I just didn't want it to go through on... It's because I had the bandwidth set too low,
Yeah, I gotcha.
so I just don't want it to be all crackly on our audio. I think I changed it. Should be good now.
But in the time we're at, you know, they're the people who live out and try and make their sick, twisted fantasies come true are awful humans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really hear much of anything like that in the news.
No,
At
it's
least-
definitely died down. I think because it is so, like, there's no one who wouldn't beat the shit out of a pedophile, you know?
Yeah.
It's just so common, like, you hate them.
Yeah, have you ever, like, wondered what it would be like if there was a serial killer in, like, Bountiful?
I don't know. It depends on who it was. If they're my buddy, it'd be
fucking
cool as
wild.
shit. That'd be weird though. Like
Yeah.
knowing that, as long as I'm not in the whatever serial killer likes killing, you know, a lot of them have like have a certain like people or
Yeah,
that
they have a type or whatever.
Yeah, and yeah, it's something like that. One of them will have to do a podcast talk about the BTK killer, because he was a sick fuck.
I'm not familiar with that.
We'll talk about one time, but yeah. Oh, but what I was gonna tell you, it's a little off subject, but so I was looking back at our YouTube from high school. I made with those guys, and like a couple of them have like 6,000 views now, but one of them. So we had trolls, you know, people made. And I found out who one of them was. Fucking Drew Myler.
Was it?
He was one of the trolls.
Why?
I don't know. I was just going through and the name. It was like, I can't remember what the name was, but it was the username. I was like, fucking someone's used that. I was like, who is this? And I clicked on it. And there was one video upload. I kind of want to show it. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. It's Jordan playing the piano, singing "The Scientist" by Coldplay.
Oh. Was he trolling like bad or?
No, he's just like, hey, or he's like, you idiots, your videos are too short. Just stuff like that on all of them. And we're like, who is this? You still our videos are too. It was him, and he was there with us.
That's hilarious.
I was laughing so hard because it's been years, and the funniest is he never told anyone like that he was one of the people harassing the YouTube.
That's so funny.
Just all these years later.
I wonder if it's along the lines of your brain not developing past a certain point, because when I was 15, I was attracted to 15-year-olds, but as I grew up, my attraction became age-appropriate. That's definitely a very good point.
Why not?
Your brain just kind of... I wonder if people's brains peak, like, will just stop developing.
I don't know.
Certain ones, yeah.
Maybe.
So maybe that comes with the field?
Yeah, because, you know, like the guy we know, he's...
Yeah.
He sweet shades.
Oh, thanks, Salty.
But yeah, he has basically, you know, like the brain of a 13-year-old.
Right.
And so like he'll see like 18, like, you know, not high school, like college cheerleaders and stuff, and like he's like 30 now, and I was like, it's a little creepy, but then they're like, yeah, he's got the brain of a 13-year-old. So
right.
He doesn't. I don't know, but yeah, maybe it's just stuff like that. Maybe.
Can I have some of that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ted Bundy only went for brunettes because of his ex-GF. Huh.
Salty Frank, how are you doing tonight, my man? I miss you when I don't get to talk to you. It's just not a good day, you know?
God damn. Let me try turning this one up. I hope it doesn't fuck.
On it. Just not a good day, you know? It's a little nicotine.
The bodies continue to go, but the brain doesn't. Yeah, it's gotta be something like that. Other people are just sickos that want to... Yeah, exactly. Just fucking psychopaths.
Yeah. There's that statistic that says that during our lifetime, the average people walk past, like, I think it's like 13 serial killers or axe murderers, whatever your definition.
I believe it.
So how do you differentiate? You really can't.
All right.
Yeah, because... I don't know. It's hard.
Glad you're doing well, Salty Frank.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. I'm doing pretty good as well. We stopped smoking cigarettes.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it's been good. But just random days you're like, really go for one.
I am way harder on... Like, cigarettes... It's probably because I quit alcohol right after I quit cigarettes, so alcohol has been way harder than cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, way harder.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nicotine's pretty addictive up here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because, you know, yeah, I don't know. Like, I never really crave cigarettes all that much, but I could always go for a cold one.
See, and I don't even know if I want to... Maybe I'm just in denial. But I don't want to necessarily call my desire for a cigarette a craving. It's like a stress relief.
Yeah, Yeah,
If that makes sense.
absolutely.
Can I ask you why you quit drinking? Some do it for health. I didn't quit. Well, I'm just not drinking for this month, for February. Yeah, it's for both, I think. You know, my health. It's good for me to, because I was drinking like every day. So, just trying to stop for a little bit. Let my body restore itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Get back to a normal level or whatever. And
Yeah. And
Just
then,
Just wait till next time you drink. It's
Oh,
gonna hit
it's
you
gonna-
real hard.
it's going to be amazing.
Do you think you're gonna go back to drinking like you did, or do you think it's gonna?
I don't know, I'll probably drink less. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Probably less, like, definitely, you know.
Have you ever thought about smoking pot instead of cigarettes to chill the fuck out?
I don't really like weed all that much. So, well, I do, but I just get weird. So,
I don't know. I've only been around you like a handful of times and you smoke. I never thought you were weird.
well, it's not that, like, it just, I think, I don't know. I just feel less in control, I guess. Like,
Interesting.
I feel like I'm saying weird things or stuff like that.
I feel you. Yeah, it's for me. I don't know. I feel like I get shit done.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like unless I'm drinking some heavy like indica, fucking put your ass to sleep type of weed.
Yeah, I think it should be like sativa all day, like indica before bed.
Right, exactly.
And, yeah, she said,
I typically don't drink during the week, calorie sake. Yeah, try to drink vodka. I know I can't smoke weed because it gives me paranoia and anxiety.
wow, you'll start drinking again for 2K? Dude, that's a bargain, right? It's a win-win.
Hit him with the pog champ.
Nice setup, broskies.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Hot something
Thanks.
else. What about edibles? You guys like edibles?
It's probably worse.
Done it probably like 4 or 5 times, and it always gets me higher than I want to be.
Dude, I kind of like that. It's pretty sad to say. Like, I just love the like when you eat an edible and the high just keeps getting higher and higher. Like, whoa, that is fucking crazy.
I got some funny edible ones.
Quality's better too. Awesome.
Oh,
Does it sound better?
well, that's what I like to hear. Thanks, Shackner.
I do have anxiety, depression. Weed makes me uncomfortable in a room by myself.
Ooh. See,
Yeah.
I've been there before as well. Like, because, yeah, like, I think weed hits you different depending on, like, what mood you're in. I've had days where I've smoked and I just, like, I don't even want to be myself. I just want to, like, lay down and get over this high.
Right? I understand that. Like, sometimes I go to bed and I'm asleep, but I still know I'm high. I'm like,
Nah.
oh my god, I'm really high.
A lot of times I just pass the fuck out, but I can do mushrooms, acid, and X. Weed though. I'm the same exact way.
Never done X. Like, I kind of want to dabble.
Done it once, but not a lot. Not enough to give a full, like, I like it or I hate it.
Yeah. You know, I actually have a super bad experience when I like smoke and then do mushrooms. That is the worst experience of my life. My trips start to spiral down very deep into the rabbit hole.
I did a lot when I was younger.
I've done acid a couple times. It's fun. It's just 12 hours is a long time.
Yeah. I've never done acid.
It's different.
No.
You guys ever smoked salvia?
Yeah.
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 I have some in my house. Never smoked it though.
It's weird. It puts you on your ass. Make
heard
sure you're
it's
sitting down.
I heard it's like DMT's evil twin.
Maybe. I don't know. I
Helped
just
that my friends were dealers. That does help. Yeah, my edible stories are funny. Went to Colorado, had some edibles and smoked one of their pre-rolled, like, high quality weed.
Oh shit.
Was already super baked, and then the edibles kicked in, and I just felt stupid. Tried to go order food. I was ordering, thought I was good. The lady looks at me like, "Why are you whispering?" I didn't realize I was whispering. And I was like, "Oh shit, sorry." Take the cheeseburger. It's like this super fancy restaurant that was connected to a museum. I don't know why the fuck we were there. I didn't want to be there. I was way too high to be in that room with all those people.
Damn, dude, that's kind of cool. When I got my first edible, I actually got it from my cousin Tom.
Mm.
And I didn't know that you just, like, little pieces, you know, like
Yeah.
just crumbs. So I popped in the whole fudge. And this was when I had my first apartment, and we went to Ross, I think,
Yeah.
first. And I remember like walking up and down the aisles, and I was like, "Ooh, these towels are soft." I was like rubbing on my face. I like turned around, and we were in all
Pussy.
$1. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like going down the aisles, throwing everything into the cart, right? And then my wife's like, "No, we don't need this," and starts putting it back. I'm like, "Okay, whatever." We go to like the front counter to check out, and I'm like going super slow. She's like, "The total is like 2015," and I was like, 2015. Just, like, handing her the dollar, and she's like trying to take it from me. I was like, "Here you go."
I don't know. I'm a bit of a pussy on trying weed. Every time I've been offered, I turn it down. It's definitely not for everyone. I mean, Shackner thinks you're a pussy, but it's definitely not for everyone. Like, I 100% agree. Like, if you don't think you'll enjoy it, you probably won't enjoy it if you smoke.
I did.
I don't know.
I liked it when I was young.
Yeah.
Remember, like
Do you
right
get
out of high
paranoid?
school. Do what?
Do you get paranoid?
A little. Sometimes.
I do if I'm not at home or, like, not with friends.
Yeah, I get paranoid every once in a while. I don't know. I think it's kind of good for us, though.
I agree. I think it's good. I just don't... See, I think it's good when I get paranoid, like, high paranoid when I'm with my friends,
Yeah.
because I'm comfortable with everything else going on. But if I get paranoid and I'm at like a random party or I'm like hanging out with people I don't know that well, I hate it.
Yeah. Everything's better on weed. Music, food,
Oh, absolutely. Sex.
sex. Yeah.
Everything's better on weed.
It's different.
Video gaming is the best.
Yeah. Actually, I've never done that.
You get so into it.
Do you know what one of my favorite things ever is? One of the, I don't know if it's the first or one of the first couple times I did acid, we played NBA 2K, and oh my god, I was laughing so hard because I played because it was with the old team, so I played with Muggsy Bogues,
Oh, shit.
and then Bryson had what is it, Mutombo.
Mutombo.
So it's this huge versus this little kid. I was laughing so hard.
God, dude.
Everyone else was having like panic attacks, and I'm just down there playing 2K laughing.
Yeah, dude. It was like the first time I took acid was actually like this last October. It was like October 21st, and it hit me so hard. We were listening to Die Antwoord,
Oh, that's...
and the Shriners commercial comes on. You know, like the handicapped kids.
Yeah.
I'm watching it and listening to the music. Oh my god, I felt like a horrible person.
I was going to say, that sounds like a bad time.
I was crying. It was so funny.
Oh, it was funny.
It
Okay,
was
gotcha.
funny. I was crying. I was like, oh my god.
That's like a lot of times when it's not hitting you super hard, like everything is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't done acid. I just...
Might have some too.
No, man.
I've only
The plug.
the only time I've had it acid bad was just the one time. Like my skin felt so itchy, like I was itchy and I couldn't stop itching. So we were partying and I had to take a shower at Chandler's, and I was in the shower just fucked up. Like I could see the little water drops just like falling. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. How many micrograms have you done?
I don't know.
I do done 100.
I don't know that. I just
You just
put
pop
little
it.
pieces of paper in my mouth.
There you go. Just go with the flow, man.
Our friend got some from someone out of state, and it was like not like pre-cut sheets, like so it was just like a cardstock paper. So we had to cut our own tabs off and stuff, and that stuff was crazy strong.
That is fucking crazy. I can't believe. I don't know. I don't believe in buying drugs from people you don't know.
Well, like it was just one of my friends, like old best friends from when he lived out of state.
Oh, okay.
So while he was out of town, or I can't remember if he mailed it to us or I don't know.
See, and I guess I've always just had this thing where I don't trust man-made product. Like even when I did ecstasy, the only reason I did ecstasy because of what we were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, well, acid. I don't know. It's weird because it's like derived from ergot, like fungus on ergot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's kind of natural.
Right.
It's
But people can fuck with it.
That's
Yeah.
why.
That's the thing that bothers. And I know people can fuck with weed and mushrooms and different
But
things
with
like
acid,
that.
you can tell if you get shit.
See,
You
and
can taste-
yeah, because you can
it.
taste it if it's shit.
Yeah.
One didn't you say it shouldn't taste like anything?
Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything. It's just,
Just
like paper. In
paper.
your mouth.
Yeah. And I don't know. Like I'll never. I don't really want to do Molly. I don't know if I'd ever do ecstasy again unless it was like an event.
Yeah, I don't know. It has to be a pretty good Like, I don't know, Portugal the Man, like glass animals.
Right.
That'd be fucking cool.
That would be cool. I've never done coke. I would do coke if I knew it was like pure Colombian cocaine.
Not the baking soda shit.
Yeah. If I knew that Pablo Escobar's son was the one who was making this, I don't know if that's actually a real thing. I just made that up. I don't know if he has a son. But if I knew it was like straight from the plant and made, maybe cut with gasoline. I think that's what they do, the process. But if I knew it was actually natural cocaine, I'd probably do it, but probably not any other way.
Will you mute it real quick? Just that first stuff that I had, that's what it was.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, my
Wait.
You didn't mute for a sec there. Yeah, I know. We were talking about this beer I had, and it was real good.
Yeah, someone spiked some stuff in it or something. Long story, different day. But yeah, I don't know. I just guess I just know there's evil people out there,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and I know that even with weed, like I'm like you, I won't buy or I won't smoke weed unless it's from someone that I know, because they do lace weed with crack, cocaine,
Yeah, that's fucking scary.
because it gets you addicted. So you'll keep going back to get their weed because you think it gets you high in a different way. It's really just coke.
Yeah, that's one of the big reasons. Like, I don't know. Like, I've really no desire to do drugs anymore. Is it's all fucking fentanyl spike these days.
Dude, that fentanyl shit's scary.
50% of the coke supply in California is fentanyl spiked right now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We have, there was how many kids that died here?
A few. I see that IRL Twitch streamer was having a party and some dude spiked a bunch of drinks and hospitalized people.
Oh, what?
That's
That is
crazy.
fucking crazy.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, people, I don't know. I hate when people do that shit.
But there's
Spike-
someone who is, I wouldn't say he's in our peer group, but someone that we both knew, you probably knew him, died because of fentanyl patches around here.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Oh no.
Mitch? Question mark? What's a Mitch? Who's Mitch? Is that the streamer that had...
No, I think he.
No, I think he must be talking about the hospitalization thing.
There's actually recordings of the stream where you can see the rando at the party spiking a drink.
Dude, he's gonna get in a lot of trouble if that's the case. He'll get jail time and a bunch of shit.
Prison time.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's bad.
That is bad. That's crazy. That's really fucked.
See, there's people like that. Like, who does that? Like, as a human being, who goes to a party, spikes people's drinks, just what, for fun? For the lulz?
Still thinking funny about that.
No, there's not. Maybe he killed someone. Maybe someone has, like, a allergy to something that the drugs are made with, or maybe someone has an extreme low tolerance. That's crazy. I always thought it was funny though, where people for Halloween are like, check your kids' check your kids' candy. There might be drugs in it. What the fuck's handing out drugs?
Right? I don't know. I've seen like candy pictures and there's like razor blades hidden in candy. I'm like, who the fuck does that?
Yeah. If that's real, because there was the thing where some girl around here took a picture of it, and come to find out she's the one who put it in the razor so she could get Facebook popularity.
Jeez.
You know what that sounds like to me? A cunt. Just a
Why'd
big
I-
flappy one.
I don't know why our stream went to shit.
Lagging.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have the Twitch app open. Let me close that. See if that helps.
There has never been an actual case of
There you
razor
go.
blades or drugs and candy on Halloween in history. Right. That's what I read too.
Drugging candy, actually. The funniest, it's like, make sure you check your kids' candies. It could be drugged. And everyone's like, just so I can know to avoid the house. Which house has the drugged
Right.
candy?
Which one's passing out the drugs?
But it was the kid's own dad trying to
I
kill-
read that article too.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, there's no actual reports of this ever happening, and that was the one time, and it was because the dad was trying to kill his fucking kid.
That's
I
so
hope that
fucked
guy
up.
went to prison.
I'm sure he did.
How would you kill your own kid? That blows my mind.
People are fucked up.
You hear it all the time. You want to hear... This is going to get real dark, and I apologize, but my family lives in Washington. They're right on the border of Portland into Oregon.
Okay.
And there's this big bridge. My cousin, because he works in Oregon, he drives the bridge every single day. He says he's seen dozens of people, mostly women, with their kids, and they just jump off the bridge.
Women, like, with their kids jump off the bridge?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right into the lake. And there's
Goddamn
you're
white.
not swimming to safety where that bridge is at.
Goddamn white women.
Right.
It's like Anthony Jeselnik joke where he's talking about, would you rather have an absent father or a mom that drowned you in the tub?
Right.
And he's like, I gotta say, I miss my dad. Some guy gave me a brownie for Halloween when I was like 8. My parents took it and they said they were gonna check it for drugs. Then split it hoping it was inedible. That's amazing.
Fuck. Edibles are fun, but...
It's weird. Do you have any friends whose parents do drugs? Like softcore, not like meth addicts.
Actually, I don't know.
I was just thinking about that. We don't either, really.
I know one kid. He wants to come on. I won't tell his name, but one time we were just hanging out at his house and they were all smoking in his room. And then his dad just came in, we're like, and he's like, let me get a hit of that. Just starts smoking.
Oh, really?
And we're like, what the shit?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know. If I ever have kids, I don't think I'll let them do drugs till they're
Old enough to understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. That like makes me feel critical. I don't know. I smoked pot at like a super young age.
Oh, really?
I smoked pot like for the first time like 12.
Do you hate it?
I don't know. I don't feel like I actually like really got high because like I had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
A couple of friends like, hey, we got some weed. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Want to sound weird? Have you heard Rich Brian? I forgot to.
Yeah, he changed his name.
Have you seen heard his new album?
No.
It just came out, but I was listening to it last night and I had a dream that we ran into him at the mall or something.
That's kind of cool.
I always have dreams about something I was like, whatever I'm doing before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I always dream about stuff like that.
I've always wondered if that's kind of how dreams work.
You know, that's like one of the topics that I actually want to talk about was dreams and like where do you think we go? Because I know like when we dream, apparently dimethyltryptamine gets released.
Yeah.
And that's what like gives us our dreams. So I'm like, do you think we go, I don't know, to another place while we dream?
I don't know. It's crazy to think about.
Do you think... Here's a long shot for you. This is right off the dome, so it might sound stupid, but I want to try and articulate it. We only use how much of our brain? 10%?
I think we use all of our brain, but only something, I don't know exactly what it is.
I don't know. I heard that like that we only use like 10% of our brain. I heard that was a myth. I'm not sure though.
One second.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, my dude. Man.
Yeah, we use it's 100%. Yeah, it's something. And then like the fact is, yeah, what is it? It's like we use all of our brain, but where they get that from? It's like only certain parts of your brain are active at a time. I don't know. It's something like that. It's not that we don't use our whole brain. It's
Different
I can't remember what
points
it
are
is.
active at
It's
different
something weird
times.
like that where they get that number from.
Oh.
But there's a
I've been
thing.
misinformed.
There's a
Fuckers.
thing. I don't know if it's true either. They, for some reason, the longer we may have talked about, I don't know, but the longer you stay in the womb, for some reason, like I think it was it Einstein? One of them was, like in the womb for like 12 months, I think, like a year instead of 9, and he was, one of the smartest.
Super smart.
So something about development. Nah, he's cool. That's good.
Well, that's good, man. Someone's messaging us, and we just... Yeah. I can understand how that must be tough. Must have been tough at points, but I'm glad it's good now.
Yeah.
Right. What were you gonna say though?
My thought was like, what if our consciousness is only in certain parts of our brain at times? and then when we sleep, our consciousness goes to a different part of our brain.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we don't really know what consciousness is. Maybe it's something that, an energy that can move around in your brain? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what consciousness is. Like, would you describe your consciousness as you? I mean, do you believe you have, like, a soul?
See, and this goes back to me and Forrest's big, like, hypocritical point in a lot of stuff we talk about. I don't believe in an afterlife, necessarily, but then I do believe that there's some sort of ghost out there.
What if your soul is more what consciousness is? Maybe like some sort of dark matter.
Right. Something that we just can't visibly see, but there's something that is measurable.
Right? I love how Neil deGrasse Tyson talks about dark matter. He's like, I hate the word dark matter because it's not matter.
Yeah.
It's
the absence of matter.
And he's like, we don't know what it is, and he's getting all into it. It's crazy though.
Yeah, consciousness? Oh, okay.
Oh, give me a source. I want to debate that. I recently read something about this. The max recorded brain usage was 40%. If 100% would be used, your brain would fry. See, and that was on the same thing with Shatner. That's what I heard. But maybe we're not misinformed. Maybe we do use 100% of our brain, but only a certain amount of points at certain times. Is that what you guys were saying?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I got pee real quick. OFC, you have souls.
Of course you have souls.
Like, it's an interesting subject, I have to say. Like, because I was raised LDS, so I definitely was like, oh yeah, I believe in God and
right,
and Jesus and like the afterlife. Now I'm like, like, I don't know. They're like, the way the LDS Church like describes it is like there's like 3 different like levels
celestial
or something.
Kingdoms.
Yeah, there's like the different kingdoms, and it's like a planet,
right,
so far fucking away. So I'm like, who comes up with this shit? Like, I know Joe Smith was like, hey, I went in the forest and saw like 2 dudes come down. I'm like, what probably happened is you ate some mushrooms, went in the forest, saw a beam of light. And he's like,
we have an interesting idea that we've been holding on to about that whole story.
Oh, shit. I'd love to hear that.
And it kind of... So he's bringing up Joseph Smith. We have some interesting... We've been waiting to talk about this with our idea of the...
Yeah.
But hold on. Let me scroll up for a second. I don't know. I can't do it backwards. I can't do normal things straight.
I don't know. I feel like mushrooms kind of like always seem to make sense for things. Like,
keep going up a little bit.
He made up a religion. He's
right.
like, I threw some rocks into a hat and
saw some shit.
I saw some crazy shit. I'm like, dude, I could throw stones into a hat while on mushrooms, and I'm sure I could come up with a religion too.
Right. For my long dreams, I've thought about what if it's not actually a dream, but a transference of consciousness.
That's kind of what you were saying, right?
Yeah. Salty, would you ever want to talk about your dreams and all the shit that you've experienced on stream? Because I'd love to hear like the personal stories.
Yeah.
No pressure to. Like, if you don't feel comfortable, definitely don't. But I'd love to know deeper into these dreams that you were having and the struggles with it.
Okay, I actually have one dream that I can't really explain it. I don't understand it at all. I was in 8th grade, and I had this dream. I was actually in Lagoon, like Pioneer Village or whatever it's called, and it was like the olden times, like it is back there, but it was like in the sepia color, like the grayish brown.
Right.
And I see this girl in a red dress, and I'm like, oh wow, she's pretty beautiful. I had no idea who it was.
The woman in the red dress.
Yeah, it's like a woman in a red dress. Like, I saw her face. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna remember this face. I went to a trek for the church, like 9th, 10th grade summer, and I decided to go like a week before this whole thing even happened. So I didn't go to any of the meetings, get to meet anybody who was even going.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the church the day that we're leaving, and we get introduced to our family. And the girl who I saw in my dream was my Trek sister, and she wasn't wearing a red dress. She was wearing like a yellow one with like red dots, and it was her. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I've never met this girl in my life, never seen her. She just barely moved here from out of state. It was like, whoa.
That's kind of fucking wild.
You're in the Matrix.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was premonition shit.
it was way fucking weird. I'm like, ooh, that's fucking crazy.
That would drive me nuts.
Like, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. It was
Did you talk to her a lot? Like, did you?
Like, yeah, like, I was like, I didn't tell her, like, hey.
Well, yeah, no, but like, when you talked to her, was there like any sense of familiarity?
Yeah, like, I was like, holy shit, like, I knew her. It was
right.
It was way weird. Like, no words were exchanged in my dream. It's just we acknowledged each other. Jesus. Yeah, it was way fucking weird.
Will you just go back up a little bit? I'm sorry. We missed a lot of the chat. My mom put forward a theory to me once about ghosts. They are some sort of shadow or echo from time. Right. That kind of goes along with us.
And that one was just about the brain's regions that we're talking about.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah.
I can't really talk about a bunch of them in huge detail because I kind of have to forget as much as I can. A few of them I can't forget, even though I want to.
Oh, shit.
Well, let's pick out a night, man. If you feel like, discussing it with us, I'd love to dive deeper into the 7 C's, as you could say.
Okay, how about this? So, Elon Musk, he is actually, like, working on, like, artificial intelligence.
Right.
And, like, being able to download consciousness.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's kind of weird to think, like...
Yeah.
How would they do that,
It makes me wonder if they can actually measure consciousness and they just don't want us to know about that.
I'm sure there's a lot of things we don't know about.
Because how else would they do that? Because we don't know what consciousness is. I feel like that's a government thing that they probably wouldn't tell people. Kind of like how I think they aren't open about UFO activity and how they're not open about religion.
Yeah, I don't know. It's...
Because it might cause some... I know some people don't believe me, but I think that if there were a lot of these things were proven, I think it would cause some pretty mass hysteria.
Absolutely.
Maybe even people want to overthrow the government.
So you said you don't believe in anything after life, or you're unsure.
No, well, that not necessarily. I don't think that there's a heaven or hell.
Okay.
But there could definitely be some sort of, maybe what Vodzi was saying, some sort of leftover.
All right. What about you, Forrest?
Yeah, I'm on the same thing. I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe residual energy sticks around.
Like, so you don't think when you die you'll remember anything from this life?
No.
I mean, I know that's like a super hard question because we're not dead.
Yeah.
But I think about that all the time.
What's up, Mr. Green?
What up, Mr. Green? You're jumping into some deep shit, my dude. Hope you're having a good night. It's tough because where would you be remembering this?
See, and that's where I try and think about ghosts.
Right.
Because I'm like, well, if ghosts are real, and they're like, they can remember shit, they'll be like, hey, tell me your name. And they'll be like, oh, my name's Molly.
Right.
I died at this time. Like, I died in, like, 1862. You're like, whoa, how the fuck are they remembering this? Like, whether it's real or fake, like, I don't know.
Right.
So, I always try and, like, intermingle those two and, like, try and,
Do you think... Let me ask you this. Let me ask both of you this. Do you think it sounds more miserable to be stuck in your consciousness and reliving, like, memories? Or actually, like, just be dead? With nothing?
Honestly, I think I'd rather just be dead. I don't want to be living the same thing over and over again, but then I'm also the individual who believes in infinity. I think we're just in, like, one big fucking loop.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know. It kind of makes sense. Like, if time is a line, and, like, we perceive eternity as, like, a circle.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, circle never starts, never ends. Like, it's just gonna keep going and going. So I was like, what if that's like deja vu? Like, you're like, holy shit, I just had deja vu. I'm like, what if in this big loop of infinity, we've seen it already, and then we're like remembering, like, oh shit, yeah, I've seen this moment before. I don't know, like, maybe it's happened like an infinite amount of times, and you're just being able to, like, get like a little peek into.
See, and I've heard that deja vu is how they've explained it is it's a literal brain lag, like how a computer lags for a second, where your brain is either tired or something like that, and you kind of go through like let's say I walk through this door, and then I come back and I think about walking through the door or something like that, and you have that deja vu. It actually happened, but your brain is just now barely like comprehending that it happened, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about deja vu too. It's like maybe it's even something you dreamt or something you've like
Right.
that's happened before that you didn't really think of at the time. So you're just remembering like this has happened before and it may have actually happened before.
Because I've actually had like super weird experiences with like deja vu. In high school, I'd like sit by the back doors that would lead out to the portables, and I'd eat lunch there with my friends, and I'd be like, "Hey, there's like 4 people who are gonna walk around the corner, and they're all wearing this." And like they're like, "How did you know that?" I'm like, "I've seen this before. It was kind of fucking weird, but I just kind of knew."
See, I don't think that's deja vu. That's something on a whole different level.
I've
Is
had-
it like premonition or something? Like
I've had stuff like that happen before. Something I would dream and I was like, not exactly, but like almost did something very similar to happen in my dream. I was like, man, am I fucking That's So Raven? Can I see the future?
I mean, we know people have paranoid schizophrenia and hallucinations. Might just not be far enough advanced to understand why things like ghosts. Exactly that. That's a good point.
maybe we advanced the parallel universe.
Yeah, I'd like to rest in peace.
Right.
I'm kind of on the same board. Like, if, excuse me, if I had to just relive memories, maybe you have to relive memories that you produced a lot of energy to. Maybe you can attach to those.
Okay.
Like, either traumatic or extreme happy or something like that. But, do you think time's linear?
No, it's not. I think we just perceive it that way.
I'm the same thing.
Also, oh, sorry.
Yeah, it isn't linear.
Yeah.
I don't know, what is time?
Right, something that we created.
Right.
What were you going to say?
I was just gonna read it.
Oh.
Possible explanation for a phenomenon of deja vu is the occurrence of cryptomnesia, which is information learned is forgotten but nevertheless stored in the brain. We repress things all the time.
Yeah, we do repress things a lot.
That's true.
Like my bishop.
Right, like my uncle. No, I'm kidding, 100%. I don't know if the bishop one is the.
What?
I was saying that.
I wasn't. Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't. Time is the measurement from point A to point B in space.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not. Yeah, I don't think time's linear. I think we'll be able to. Maybe not in our lifetime, but I think they're going to figure out a way to do something different with time.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting.
I don't want to say necessarily time travel, but maybe use time to actually travel.
Well,
If that makes sense.
Time
yeah, I don't know.
travel.
Like, time traveling is a weird subject in itself. Like, did you know gravity can travel
Yeah.
back in time?
Yeah.
Which, that blows my freaking mind.
What up, Michael Scott?
What up, my dude? In 500 years, we will look back on conversations like this, and it'll be like people trying to figure out the glowing light in the sky and relating it to God, right?
Right? It's true.
Center of the... everyone thought we were the center of the galaxy. Or center of the universe. That was a big thing. People killed each other because they didn't believe that.
People
Yeah.
still do. They're called flat earthers.
You know, yeah, flat earthers. You guys remember Y2K?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
That shit was fucking crazy.
I don't remember it as, like, actually, like, being involved in it. I mean, I would have been...
I don't know, I was like 4.
Yeah, I would have been 5. And I definitely don't remember it actually, but we went back and researched it a little bit, and
Like,
it's
a lot
interesting.
of people thought the world was, like, the grid was just gonna shut off.
Yeah, shut off, and rockets were going to be shot in the air because the computers were off. Airplanes would fall out of the sky. Trains would derail and crash into each other.
Yeah.
Is anyone here who was alive, like, let's say, like, more than 15 years old during Y2K? I'm curious if you have any experiences of it.
Anybody read the book Three Body Problem?
Nope,
No?
but I'll write it down and I will fucking read it. If you recommend it. I'm always looking for new books.
I remember the
rolled over to the other
Y2K
side.
rumors. Yeah. People thought it was gonna be crazy.
Ooh, what about, like, 2012?
Oh, that
Oh,
was
dude, I was on board with it for a little while, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
The Mayans
All
knew
right,
something was gonna
see you in a
happen.
sec, checking.
3-body problem.
Fuck. Yeah, 2012, that was an interesting time. Like, a lot of people thought the world was going to die. Like, I'll see you in the next life. I'm like, no, that's crazy. You believe that shit.
I won't lie. Like, when December hit, I was like a little nervous.
Yeah?
I was in school. Like, I remember I was like anxious. I was like, they've been right about a lot of shit,
Yeah, like, I guess you're right.
you know? And I just like, what day was it? December, was it 21st or 12th?
Something like that, yeah.
December 12th, 2012, yeah, something like that.
I just remember the day hit and I was like waking up and I took the day off from school because I was just, oh no, we would have been out of school. No, it must have been 12. I can't remember, but I remember I wasn't in school and I just stayed home and I just sat in my room like thinking like, well, this might be it.
Like, nice, I'm not at school.
I wish.
Yeah, and then the next day hit and I was like, oh.
Like, oh, I guess they're fucking wrong.
I have a meaningful debate on the flat Earth with you.
Oh.
Wait, do you believe that the Earth is flat?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm not a flat Earth.
I'm
Okay.
interested to hear it. Okay, yeah.
I was like, what? No, I don't know.
Are you B.O.B.?
Did you guys see Elon Musk launch the Tesla off
Yeah.
in space?
Yeah, it's fucking dope. I
Right.
follow SpaceX.
Right.
I love it.
Did you see the picture where it was like the Tesla and then it like showed the curvature of the Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I saw something that's like, did Elon Musk just debunk the flat Earth society?
A lot of people have, but they just don't want to believe.
Uh,
Did you? I love it. Did you see the little detail that they put on that Tesla? Like in like they put like a secret message somewhere in it, but then on like the edge of the car it says "From Earth, made in America." I was like, that's so funny.
Oh my god. I love how he put like a spaceman in there. What's his name? Like Starman or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
You know, it'd be cool, like, when, in 2022, when they send people to Mars, if they sent, like, Teslas with them and, like, somehow figured out how to, like, drive them around on Mars.
That'd be so crazy.
Like, and it wouldn't be that hard. People were like, well, what about, like, resources? I'm like, I don't know, bring some generators. Like,
Yeah.
fucking charge that shit.
I'm curious what you mean about the topic.
A lot of things to debate, besides any rational physical or physics.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm Shackner. I'm really curious to see what these debate topics are you have or have heard. Yeah,
Okay. I don't know, it's like,
people are good at talking though. You gotta remember that.
Yeah,
But I'm curious to see what they may have kind of slightly convinced you.
it's interesting. I don't really know too much about them.
Yeah, you guys can talk about it and we'll read it from time to time. But yeah, I don't know.
Did that create an echo?
Yeah, that's really bad. Are you having problems with yours?
Mine was just started echoing really bad. I might just turn it off
Oh,
so I can't hear you guys. I like being able to hear you guys in my headset, but
right.
the echo started getting pretty bad, so
If Earth was flat, cats would have fallen off. Yeah.
I know I've read a lot of the supposed science shit, like there's no such thing as gravity, it's actually just density, but all of it is, like, if you know anything about physics, it just makes no sense.
I really truly feel it's a meme that took off and people started buying into the meme.
I know there's a lot of dumb individuals in the world.
And if the Earth is flat, why are all the other planets not flat? The funniest is the Flat Earth Society posted on Twitter, Elon Musk posted to him. He's like, if the Earth is flat, or it was like, why is there no Flat Mars Society? And the Flat Earth Society responded, because we've observed Mars to be round. It's like, so they think that is? They think that all other planets and bodies in the universe are round except for Earth for some reason. And how would eclipses work if the Earth was round with their whole moon and sun.
Yeah.
How would they line up?
Mainstream media does try to ridicule them because it's really silly.
I've heard the arguments, but none of them make any sense.
Yeah, I've gone through arguments myself. It's all shit that people make up if you actually go and read.
Yeah, if Shackner, if you have something that
I'm
I
curious.
haven't heard, I would like to hear it, but just everything I've ever heard scientifically makes no fucking sense.
It's just like Joseph Smith. Just made up a bunch of shit and people believe it.
Okay, let's talk about our theory on Joseph Smith first.
Let's hear it.
Joseph Smith saw aliens.
That the was it Jesus, what is it, God, the Holy Spirit, the three, and that he said he saw the angels or whatever.
Oh yeah, like in the sacred grove.
Yeah. Like there's like arguments, like people that have supposedly seen aliens or had experiences with extraterrestrials are all almost identical to his story. Like a bright light comes down, 3 white beings come out of the light. So like, what if you just saw aliens?
Well, and if you truly believe in the celestial kingdom, from an outsider's point of view, it kind of seems an alien thing. That you will be with the person who you married in the temple, and you will produce a planet full of your children, correct?
Yeah, something like that.
And you're above it, and you're like the controller almost.
Yeah, you apparently like if you live like the best life possible and you go to like the top kingdom, like you are gonna be a god. You can create your
That's
own
a
planets.
thing. Yeah, that's what they always say. Like, you know, like if you go the best, you become a god of your own planet. And so if there's other gods, doesn't that disprove Christianity? Isn't that blasphemy?
Yeah, like how many gods are there then?
Because there's supposedly only one
god. Yeah,
and then in LDS Church, all of a sudden they're saying everyone could be a god. But then, I don't know. Which, then again, if that theory's true, it could prove other stuff, like, I don't know.
I don't know, like, one thing that, like, I did never understand is, like the word of wisdom, for example. I'm just like, where does this tie in? They're like, no hot drinks. And
are you guys...
low caffeine?
Yeah, like, no, like, not even that. It's like, when I think of a hot drink, it's like coffee, tea. I'm like, why are you banning things that have such great health?
Yeah, coffee...
Black pretty much very
coffee bean is good for you.
Yeah.
It has benefits. Tea is green tea, one of the best things you can drink for your body.
Yeah, it's a little bit antioxidants. Coffee is actually like the second most antioxidant loaded drink.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm good.
There you go.
Iced coffee and green tea.
Got both of them.
Yeah, and it just blows my mind. I'm like, why wouldn't you want us to have these things? Like, I can understand, like, yeah, like, you want to smoke a cigarette? Like, I don't know.
Wait a second. We got 2 things here that we need. So, what's his name? Very Calm One. You guys talking about how aliens would be indistinguishable from celestial beings from our perspective.
Yeah, pretty much is what we're getting at here.
Yeah.
I love how the entire world keeps track of what year it is based on when Jesus was born, right?
I love that. That's so funny.
Now it's irrational, but Christians, but I believe that creationism through evolution and the origins in the Bible were just our simpleton minds at the time. Yeah.
Absolutely. If you, from an outside point of view, if you read the Bible and look at it as like lessons, not actual literal stuff, there's great lessons.
Yeah.
Don't be a shitty fucking human being.
Yeah, I think that's like the end goal. Like,
right.
You want to be a good person. Like, don't be a dick.
But
Just be nice to everybody.
Too many people take it too literal. Like that it's all super true. This, for all we could know, and this has gotten me in trouble saying this, it could have been a fiction book.
Oh, it's true. I don't know.
Just fables.
Maybe Jesus was a hoax. Like, if he did it, he was like the greatest magician of all time.
Right.
And I just love all the stuff from the Bible that was supposedly miracles, like him walking on water. But actually, when I was reading back through, it never said he walked on water. It says he walks out to a boat that's docked at shore. Right. So he just walked in the shallow water, and they're like, he's fucking walking on water.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like, I don't know. He's like, he turned water into wine. Like, I'm sorry, that's a magic trick. That is not possible. Like, I believe in the laws of physics. Like, I don't know. Like,
Well, and I don't know why people like even tread on that detail too much. Who gives a fuck? Who cares if a guy turned water into wine? Why does that change stuff?
yeah, and they didn't say how long it took.
The funniest is
Did
like,
he use water and then create wine by smashing grapes and shit into
no,
it?
he's like this.
Right.
He's got this one. He's like got a cup of water and wine. He's like, water, watch. And he hands him the wine. Whoa, what's that?
Is that
You
Arizona?
say, oh my god, is that my
ginseng?
dad?
Not to mention the Bible was translated 100 times before the English version came out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that lost in like
Yeah, lost in
mistranslations.
translation,
Because there's so many different versions of the Bible too.
And like a lot of it happens like what back kind of like in the Middle East, kind
Yeah.
of like maybe they were all high on like opium. I don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Jesus wasn't white, people. You
Yeah.
need to get over that fucking thing.
I
Says
fucking
you.
hate that. Like it shows like in
Says
LDS
you.
in LDS Church it shows Jesus. He's white. I'm like
Yeah.
in the Bible
He's
it's
a long-
like skin is of like bronze and his hair is of wool. I'm like that's not a white dude.
Motherfucker was Middle Eastern. Let's get over it, people. He's not a white
A
guy.
Middle Eastern socialist Jew.
Right?
Every modern Christian's enemy.
Right?
Ari Shafir's worst enemy.
Oh yeah.
God.
Constantine translated the most of the Bible to purposely be confusing in a way to make money.
Yeah, because they would translate it so people, simpletons, couldn't understand it or read it, so they'd have to pay people to translate it.
Well, do you remember?
Pay people to read it for them.
Wasn't it called like a fire tax? Like, I don't even know. Like they'd say like you have to pay to get into heaven. What was that called?
I don't remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Like you got to pay or you're going to hell. Like,
Yeah. I
There's a
remember
lot
some
of
that.
those Superdome pastors that are that way. Like,
Joel Osteen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my aunt and they love that guy. I'm like, what? He lives in a $10 million home. Like, how
Yeah.
can you trust this Superdome asshole that's taking your money to?
Yeah, and like that's just like the same thing with like tithing. They're like, well, it's your fire insurance. Like,
Yeah.
you don't pay tithing, like you're going to hell.
Right.
The
Like,
funniest.
what the fuck? That's what they said in the olden days.
Yeah. The funniest is how Prince was actually a super religious conservative.
Yeah.
He believed that. Oh no! He was religious, and he believed that. What was it? Did he have HIV or something?
Something like that.
When he was sick, he didn't get any treatment because he said God would cure him. Prince.
Okay, so this person says, yeah, on the same note, I think it's really irrational to believe that the Big Bang is somehow incompatible without the creation. There really needs to be a spiritual
Reconciliation.
reconciliation. See, and I'm not 100% on board with the Big Bang Theory either. And I don't think...
Seems the most plausible.
It seems the most plausible, but there still hasn't been full scientific evidence on it.
No.
I don't like really know much about it, but honestly, like from what I've heard, it just seems like maybe the Big Bang Theory just kind of happens like over and over and over
Possibly.
again.
Yeah.
It could. What if like when we did? I don't know if you guys remember a while ago they did the separation of the atoms.
Right.
And what if that just created?
It's
And that's what
possible.
they're joking, talking about. It's like little scientists in a lab, and then
Boom.
Have you ever like thought, what if we are in an atom? Like, you ever thought about that? Like size relativity? Like,
Absolutely.
like what if we are just swimming around in some dude's ball sack? Like
possible.
theoretically, like I don't know.
What for a Horton Hears the Who, where just a little speck of dust.
Right? That
Right.
like I always think about that. I'm like, how tiny are we? I don't know. Stars, galaxies, there's so many.
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory TV show is fucking garbage. I don't know how it's popular, but that's a side note.
A lot of people like it. It's
Have you
just-
ever watched it without the laugh track?
No.
It's the worst show in the whole entire world.
Oh my god.
I didn't really watch it, and I saw that video where someone's like, Big Bang Theory without laugh track. Dude, it's so bad.
Oh my god. I kind of like it, but I do agree laugh tracks kind of piss me off.
If that show didn't have laugh tracks, that show would not be on
It's
TV.
a lot of like those shows. Like I don't know, certain people like that sitcom comedy. Like Brett, I know loved like, what's the other one? Big Bang Theory. The one with Charlie Sheen,
Oh,
Two and a Half
Two and a Half Men. Like he liked just all those shows.
I loved all the old ones.
Yeah,
but
so I was like, oh maybe.
You know, honestly, I like Frasier.
I never
Yes.
watched Frasier.
It was actually pretty good.
If
Right?
we were in a ball sack, I bet I can get to the egg before you. Challenge accepted, dude.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm half black.
Got those quick legs.
Seriously, watch without the laugh track. Yeah, it's bad.
I don't know, unless you're white, maybe you're like Michael Phelps.
Right?
Yeah.
Swimming. I mean, given the size of the universe, that's basically what we are. Specks of dust on the ball sack of the universe. It's true. We're nothing.
Yeah. I don't know, that's why I think we're in a loop, man.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I've never seen The Ranch. I've heard about it, but why does it have laugh tracks on Netflix?
People like my parents are the reason why that show still exists. The only good part of the show is some of the cameos they get.
Does anyone like The Office? Of course, I love The Office, and I like your username. Michael Scott.
A lot
Is
of
that
people.
from The Office?
Yeah.
Michael Scott.
I've
it's
never
the main
watched
guy.
The Office.
I'm not a big fan of it. A lot of people love that show. Like Diego loves it, but I'm not.
Oh, The Office?
Yeah.
I've only seen one episode of The Office.
It's actually pretty damn funny.
I've always wanted to watch it. The episode I saw was great. It was when they were playing basketball.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's great. Steve Carell's character picks the two black guys, and they're awful at basketball. It was a really good one.
Well, like Stanley, like the old black guy.
I'm not sure, but he just picked them because they were black. It was really funny.
I actually fucking love Stanley in The Office. There's like one of my favorite episodes. It's like Office Pretzel Day or something.
See the dude drops a chili?
What?
Does he drop chili in some episode? That was a big meme.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
And then there's Craig Robinson's in it.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Craig Robinson.
Me too.
I seen it.
He's so good. You look like someone fucked you up with a coffee pot.
You guys like a Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite
It's
movies.
so good.
Which one do you like better, first one or second one?
First one for sure.
Yeah,
The second one's a little interesting.
Yeah, it's weird, but
Still funny. I
the
like
first
second
one is just such a classic. It's so fucking
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it was like Utah almost, with like the whole
Right?
Yeah. Like, that could definitely have been Park City.
Right? Fucking love Park City.
Oh, it wasn't part of the episode. It was like an extra cut thing with the chili.
Oh, okay. I just remember that being a meme.
Good old memes
Let me pull up the list.
of meme TVs.
Meme TVs.
Do you know who we need to get on? Beetlejuice from Stern.
Fuck, we'd be famous. People follow that guy like a cult.
He's funny, but he's constantly shitting himself.
Great.
I just love how he always talks how he's gonna kick everyone's ass. He was talking shit. He hates like everything. Like he was like he's tiny. He's like a midget. He's
Yeah.
like, I fucking hate midgets. He was talking. He's like, I hate the Jews. And then it's like, so it's probably stuff he's heard. And it's
Yeah.
like he's talking about how he hates Obama. So they had someone calling him pretending to be Obama. He's like, come on, I'll fuck you up, old man. Instead of Beetlejuice, so good.
I just remember when they tried to ask him math.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's
oh.
doing the equations, like all the
Yeah.
scientific stuff in his head.
Oh shit! I fucking love that little guy.
Yeah, it's so good.
The only time I've ever watched The Office is back when Xbox had Netflix party mode. I would join my friends watching it and made jokes about the show.
I remember that. You could join in, like, people watching Netflix.
Shit, they're probably got in a lot of trouble for that.
Wait, who's a nerd? Nerd. You're a fucking nerd. No one likes you.
What scary game are you guys playing?
Outlast 2.
Yeah, Outlast 2. We just finished Layers of Fear.
Okay.
Layers of Fear was okay.
Yeah, I just had so many jump scares. And it was, kind of shitty, but some of those jump scares got me.
Do you guys ever play the game The Forest?
No.
For that one's a pretty scary game.
Huh.
Yeah, we beat Layers of Fear.
We're still playing Outlast 2, though. We're only a tiny bit in.
Yeah.
We're going to play it here a little bit.
Oh, that
later.
quote was from Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Man, I fucking failed again.
Yes, I remember.
Ah. Man, I've been off
Wait,
my game lately.
Scroll up. What did he say?
Oh, shit. It said... Where is it? Oh, shit. Some nerds.
Right there.
Oh, nerd. You're a fucking nerd and no one likes you. Oh, and he's talking
shit,
to
to
Jacob.
Jacob, yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, I think The Forest is a survival game.
Yeah, I heard it's really scary.
Is it? I watched gameplay on it when it was back in like alpha, and it just looked kind of interesting. Isn't the one where you crash in a plane and you gotta survive, and there's these weird like naked creature human things?
I think so.
I don't know.
Shut
Alright,
the fuck
so-
up, Jacob.
We talked
You
about
suck and you know.
we talked about dreams. Logan Paul is a piece of shit.
He likes.
We've talked to Logan Paul. We've talked about him a lot.
We were clickbaiting him when we first started podcasting.
We were using that hard clickbait.
Like 5 of our first podcasts were all Logan Paul titles.
Yeah, we were. It was right when the Forrest thing happened, and
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know. He's like a disrespectful piece of shit.
have you seen what's going on now?
Tasing dead animals.
Not what?
Yeah, he's tasting like dead rats.
Yeah, tasing them.
Yo, Wes, look to your right. What am I looking at? I'm looking at beauty. Logan Paul, oh god. I played the Forest. Every time you die, you had to go through the opening cutscene. Fuck right off. But it is scary, and I haven't played since it first came out. Oh, interesting. The Forest. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Well, so what's going on now? So you told me about that boxing thing that happened between KSI.
Oh, the YouTubers? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now, I wish I didn't know this, but I do. But KSI's brother called out Jake Paul. They're going to fight. An MMA fight, possibly.
Oh, shit.
And then KSI is going to fight Logan Paul.
Damn, I hope the Pauls lose.
Man, I'm going to have to watch it. I don't like the other dudes either.
Oh, are they douchey too?
Yeah, they're kind of douchey.
Fuck, which one's less douchey?
The KSI and...
Oh.
Man, it's kind of shitty thing that what he did in Japan.
Yeah. Okay, let's just take the whole suicide thing out of it. He was so disrespectful to their culture.
Right, like my wife is like quarter Japanese, and
Yeah.
she was super pissed off by that.
The first thing they did was go to a store, buy Komodos, dressed up like the most disrespectful Japanese like stereotype you could do, and then started talking with a Japanese accent. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
And didn't they like get like a big fish and were like running around
Yeah.
the city with it?
Little girl. Hater. How can I lose weight and stop being a virgin loser?
Did you guys mention time distorts during dreams?
Did you guys? Yeah. Did you guys mention how time distorts during dreams, and you can have lengthy dream in a couple minutes if you're drifting in and out of REM sleep? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Happens to
It's
me.
weird.
Do you guys ever like lucid dream?
What,
Little
sorry,
girl
I was
hater.
reading
I don't
that.
think you're a loser.
How can I lose weight and stop being a virgin loser? Eat less and fat shame yourself. That's what I'm doing. It's working. KSI didn't make fun of a person for committing suicide, so less douchey for sure.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Yes, I talked about lucid dreaming. Who was on last? I don't remember. Everything's starting to merge together. I don't even remember what day it is.
Wait, who did we talk? I have no idea who we talked
It's
to.
Calford?
Was it? We might have talked to.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
it's
it's like
Calford.
Calford.
So I taught myself how to lucid dream and was doing it fairly regularly, and then I had a lucid nightmare, and the worst thing in my life. Don't remember the lucid nightmare, just remember waking up in the most probably scared I've ever been in my life, sweating, panicking, shakes, everything.
That is crazy. How did you like teach yourself to lucid dream?
There was a word that Calford was using, and I can't remember what it was, but every time I walked through a door, I mentally told myself, Wesley McBee is walking through this door. I just did it for years, like all the way through high school, and then finally in a dream it clicked, and the consciousness or whatever, my brain did it in a dream, and it triggered, and I realized I was in the dream.
Damn. Yeah, I lucid dreamed it for the first time a couple nights ago. It was kind of weird.
What?
Little girl hater 005 hater. Do you like Logan Paul?
Wait, No, because he said KSI didn't make fun of a person for committing suicide, so less douchey for sure.
Yeah.
That talkative guy. Yeah, it was Calford.
No,
Lucid Dream always starts...
what he said.
Oh. Well, who's that blue? Oh, that's Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Wish for me I need to shut the fuck up because what I said about Logan Paul. Oh, I've got my names wrong. Well, if that person's a Logan Paul fan, then they're probably 12, so don't listen to their opinion.
Lucid Dream always starts with flying.
See, and I didn't have a lot of flying ones except one. I had one flying dream, no fucking dreams. I never had the opportunity, I guess you could say.
Yeah, my lucid dream was like 2 weeks ago. It was weird. I was like in the Lego Batman world. It was fucking crazy.
Oh, that's kind of wild.
And then it turned into like, have you ever had like sleep paralysis? I get that shit all the time.
I never got sleep paralysis.
Yeah, it was like lucid dream, sleep paralysis. I'm like, whoa.
That's fucking wild.
Sleep paralysis is fucking crazy, dude. I was, the first time I actually ever got it, I got back from snowboarding up at Brighton, I think.
Yeah.
And I was laying in my bed, like, facing towards the closet. And my eyes were open, and I just couldn't move. I was, like, freaking the fuck out. I'm like, did I just fucking get paralyzed? Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. And all of a sudden, like, this skeleton comes out of my closet. I'm like, what the fuck? And it, like, walks up the wall, across the ceiling, and I can only see to a certain point. And then, like, I felt my covers on my bed, like, lift up and, like, impressions on the bed. And I was like, what the fuck? And, like, I felt, like, these sharp, like, fingernails, like, run down my back. And I just heard, it's not your time yet. And I started to fucking cry. I was so fucking scared. Like, I, like, threw myself awake. And I was like, searching my room. I was like, the fuck was that? Like, looking in the mirror, checking my back. And then I was like, what the fuck? So I Googled what happened, and it's like, oh, I have sleep paralysis. That kind of fucking blows.
Yeah. I feel like we've missed a lot here. Will you scroll back up before you read this?
It was just like, please share. Freddie said, okay, I'm the only one that fucks in my lucid dreams. I guess I'm a freak.
No, I don't think you're a freak.
And then
Logan Paul reminds me of a floater. When you flush it, sometimes the water doesn't push it down with the sink in the bathroom for a while. True.
Wait, go back up. What did Vod say?
I'm just putting some sense through. There are more issues he could be more concerned about than a dead corpse on YouTube. Of course there is, but we're talking about the subject. So, I mean, why are you... Will you scroll up so we can read what this little child said?
No.
oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
God, it keeps just. I'm trying here. See, it doesn't scroll for a second, then it.
Wait, go back up. It's like holding a comment.
I'm trying. Oh, that's this comment. He approved it. Salty Frank or Shaq one of them. Never saw. I don't want to read it out loud.
I'm not gonna read. It's not. There's no point. I read it.
One of the worst, like, psychologically horror nightmares I've ever had wasn't a lucid dream to start, but the antagonist of the dream told me I was in a dream, but would tell me if I wasn't gonna let him wake up until he was done with me.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking wild. So, yeah, the whatever in your dream won't let you wake up. That's wild.
That's fucking scary. That's actually really fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's
really
scary as fuck, Frank.
Man.
Bad dreams, man.
Do you have anything else on Logan Paul? I mean, I don't think there's anything else
No.
to say besides what's already been said out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, no shit, there's more stuff to worry about than Logan Paul, but welcome to the internet.
My brain hates
Salty
me.
Frank, do you do drugs?
No, I
I
don't
don't
think so.
know. I don't think he does. No.
He just has really bad, sleep paralysis, is that what you have? And, like, crazy night terrors.
Yeah. Next topic, alcoholics.
I've had those. That sucks, Freddie. Yeah, night terrors seem awful. I'm glad I don't get them.
I've never had one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what happened to me the one time. Maybe it was a night terror, but I don't remember the dream, or the nightmare.
I think like in night terrors, like when you're awake but your nightmare is still following you.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know.
That too. Come on now. Alright, so alcoholics are the worst about admitting that alcohol isn't a drug.
Wait, alcoholics say alcoholics not a drug? Yeah,
no, they don't admit that alcohol is a drug.
It fucking sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you for sure it is.
And I fucking hate it too. They are seriously the worst about it. They're like, yeah, I don't do drugs. I'm like, you're fucking drinking, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
It's
weird.
one of the most dangerous. It's the only one that can kill you from withdrawals.
That's a scary thought.
Well, not only that, but it's well, this doesn't have to do with that, but it's just set in people's mind that it's not bad for you because it's not illegal like all these other drugs.
Yeah, do you think all drugs should be legal?
I'm not an alcoholic, but I admit it. I'm an alcoholic, and I admit it's a drug, but it's easily accessible and legal, and I'm not stupid with it.
See, and I think everything's okay in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Moderation is key.
Yeah.
Do you want all hate though? These fucking like I'm not gonna say white girls because it's a lot of people, but mostly I just see the white girls that are like drink once a weekend and they're like, oh, I'm a fucking alcoholic,
Yeah,
and
it's stupid.
I was like,
Spend all my money on booze.
it's like you have no idea what alcoholism is. Like, have you ever been sick from not drinking? You fuck.
Right.
I haven't. Have you? That's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll go to parties every once in a while, and then that's like when I get smashed. Other than that, I don't really
Yeah.
drink that much.
I've never really been a drinker. I like getting drunk with the boys sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't really. I'm not a big fan of beer. And when I drink, like if I'm drinking casually, I would just sip on whiskey, like, but not enough to really get you drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like being trash because I don't like being out of like.
Me neither.
That's kind of the reason why I don't like weed is because I get out of control. But my problem is when I'm drinking, I don't realize, like, I still, like, even if I'm fucked up, unless I'm really fucked up, I don't realize how drunk I actually am. Like, sometimes on the podcast, like, I'd be drinking, I was like, oh, I'm still pretty good. And then I'll watch it later, I was like, oh, shit, I was not actually good.
Well, and where I started realizing I didn't like drinking is because of all the funny but stupid shit I put myself through.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know. Like, I definitely regret some of the things like Snapchat. Oh, that's
Oh,
the worst
God.
enemy under the influence.
The part of the brain that paralyzes you so you don't run around while sleeping goes to sleep, but the consciousness part of your brain stays awake. Interesting. Not as funny as yours, though.
I'm not alcoholic
I
level
disagree
strong.
with me. Oh, give a shit. Oh shit, is she whispering you too?
The things I'm watching more funny. Yeah, like not delivery. I love fucking drinking beer. Like, nothing more refreshing than getting off work, coming and having a beer and podcasting.
Yeah.
But
Beer mic.
what?
Beer mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beer mic.
Exactly. Man, you just gave me the greatest idea when I come back. I'm gonna get one of those little, like the old ass cup holders that you would hook on your door of
Yeah.
your window. I'm gonna get a little cup holder for this with a
Fuck
straw.
yeah. Okay, let's not allow it. Oh, never mind. I'm not but if you want to believe, then go ahead. Stop looking for little cock level. Wow. Okay. Huh?
I go through about 80, 12, 15 a day. I was there for a little bit, but yeah, I just started when I'd come here, just like 6 when I'd come podcast. It's once I start drinking liquor that I it's because I drink liquor like I'm still drinking beer,
Right.
so I'm just downing it and I get fucked up.
I like to do shots just to get it over with.
Yeah,
Hit you quicker.
there's a lot of drinks because I enjoy them, like I was saying, like a Jameson ginger ale or like an old fashioned.
Oh yeah.
There's like just certain like whiskeys and things I like to. It's like beer. Like I fucking love beer. Like
I like whiskey on the rocks and have the ice already be melted a little bit.
yeah,
So good.
right.
No, she's not real. She's not for real, Michael Scott. It's the internet, my dude.
What's the next topic?
Well, before we go that, I wanted to ask you. You said should every drug be illegal, or every drug should be legal or not?
Yeah. Do you think every drug should be legal?
That's such a tough subject.
I'm the
Because
same
there's-
way though, or I used to be. Not delivery. Sorry.
What was that?
I was responding. I can hardly go to sleep when I'm sober. I just roll around and think too much. Every noise resets my sleep.
Yeah.
But I'm good now. Like, what is it? Friday will be my 9th day.
Nice.
10th, wasn't it?
What?
10th.
Oh yeah, because I started
Yeah.
a day early. So tonight's my 9th night sober. Tomorrow will be my 10th night sober.
Heck yeah, dude. Congrats.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough because I think if like I think they should be decriminalized for the users with the real addictions. We're proven successful on a smaller scale. Yeah, it has been proven successful. I don't know. I say yes, but it scares me. Because how many people do you think there would be more people on a higher scale with a higher population who would just say, fuck it, I can go try meth and do it?
Ooh, I don't know. Like, I've never once had that desire.
I haven't either. I'm not saying that, but how many people have thought about it and just don't? But if it's easily accessible and it's not illegal,
I don't know. Like, I
I
don't want
remember
to be the person
Zaire.
to say this, but I'm going to be. Like, I don't know. If you want to go out and try meth, you're probably a piece of shit. And
No,
I'm not
yeah.
sorry for that.
no, I agree with you. The war on drugs is too profitable. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know, I think that's why medical marijuana is not legal in more states. I think it's because, like, liquor companies are like, oh shit!
Big corporations.
Oh,
like,
no.
Like, there's a couple of is it the states? A couple of the legal states, the only way it can be transferred to the dispensaries is an alcohol company has to transport it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like, a beer company will have to deliver it too. So that's how they keep their money, because they're like, oh, you can't bring it, the alcohol. So it's big old corporations, you know, Budweiser, Bud Light.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
it's just shit like that, yeah, that alcohol money stays relevant.
That's crazy. Like, most of the like the anti-drug posters and stuff, like DARE program, they're all funded by like major alcohol companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really fucked. I'm like, you are a fucking drug.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, Vodsley. Not make it legal, but decriminalize it. Not so you can go legally buy it, but it's decriminalized.
Yeah, if you get caught with it and you actually have a real addiction, you don't
Yeah.
also go to jail.
Yeah, for sure. Opiates.
Yeah, like I work in
Opiates are
I work in a
bad.
hospital, and I feel like the hospital kind of makes people very dependent on drugs because they know that every 2, 4, however many hours it is, that they can call right on the dot, and they know they're gonna get the pain pill. And I feel like that's like kind of building up their anticipation. So like when the time comes for these people to go home, they're like, "Fuck, well, I can just take the pill whenever now. There's like no one holding these pills from me." I think that maybe like nursing homes and stuff like that is what creates addiction for older people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I've definitely seen it where also along with that people get in like a car accident and they get, you know, some sort of painkiller and, you know, they're only supposed to use it 6 weeks and then they just get addicted to it.
Right? And there's a lot of incompetent doctors out there that keep prescribing people
And
shit.
everyone, all the doctors make money, the pharmacy makes money, everyone's happy with each other.
Yeah, and that's why weed is not legal. Big pharma companies would go out. I'm like, it's the same benefits,
No.
essentially. And it's not as bad for you. And you can actually go take a shit when you want. You don't have to worry about being constipated.
Right.
I think that's a plus.
For anyone who is against legalizing marijuana, I show them one video, and it's the kid who has, I don't know, he has seizures and his arms are so crippled, and he starts shaking and he starts punching himself
Oh, yeah.
because he just can't control his functions.
He's autistic.
Yeah, I think he's autistic and he has something else, and his dad puts the
It's
Is it like CBD oil? on
Yeah,
his tongue?
yeah.
he puts it on his tongue and he rubs something on his feet, completely stops it.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. Yeah, CBD is like really beneficial without like the psychoactive effects.
I have a complicated and political question that may require a lot of thought. Care to try my question?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Shoot.
we'd love to hear your question. Stop prescribing
I mean,
for these.
and someone asked me like, well, what's the difference between recreational and medical? I was like, I'm pretty sure insurance pays for medical, right?
Yeah,
I'm not
I think
sure.
So.
Like, you know how fucking awesome that would be?
Huh?
Like, sorry to sound like a stoner, but
No, absolutely.
I like pot.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's something that. I'm glad that we're finally getting to the point where you can say that and people don't ridicule.
Yeah, you know,
Still happens around here.
oh, absolutely. Like, I guess like my biggest fear about coming onto this podcast, like I said earlier, was like judgment by family and stuff. I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I think I'm a good individual.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Medical marijuana is already legal for seizure kids. Oh, well, that's good to know. My uncle's a doctor. He used to be, if doctors prescribed certain drugs, the pharma company couldn't pay them, but they would give them like free, gratuities and stuff. Now I think that's illegal now. I still think sometimes that they work together. Wire chokers a thing, and doesn't mean they give good head.
It's called a thought.
Ooh, you know,
a
honestly,
thought caller.
Yeah, THOT.
You know, I don't know. Maybe.
Thoughts are better.
I'm a married man. I mean,
Yeah,
I
the call or the chokers came back from the 90s.
I don't know. I always kind of thought of them as like super slutty, like slutty
Yeah,
chicks wear them.
that's what he said.
It's like a dick sucking like gold medal.
Yeah. Hey, most likely if she's got a choker, she wants rough sex. So
What is it?
up to
Tom
you.
Segura's talking about the tongue rings. He's like, tools of the trade, because the tongue rings for giving blowjobs.
Oh yeah.
He's like, every every construction worker has his hammer or something.
Right.
Yeah, I actually heard that about like the tongue ring for like was for men, but actually it's for women.
Yeah, it's a.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know, like getting a tongue ring, like I don't really find that attractive because I'm like that just like, rots your fucking teeth, your tongue gets all fucking nasty.
My
I
ex
don't really
wanted
have
a
a
tongue ring, and I told her no,
Oh really?
which was fucking rude. That was.
I don't really have
controlling.
I really don't have an opinion on tongue rings. I've never been with anyone who's had one, so.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, I'll be down to have a girl lick my tip with a vibrating tongue ring. I'll give that a shot.
Well, definitely. I didn't think about that.
Have you seen those vibrating ones?
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
They have like it's like a
battery.
yeah, it's like those little tiny like watch battery things, and it's vibrating tongue ring. I used to have one when I was 18. Thoughts on anal?
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a shitty situation, but it's cool, I guess.
I mean, I like this shit, so.
Poophole loophole. Hey, we live in a really religious state and got to be down for that poophole loophole.
Hey, you remember like that big thing that was going on at BYU a couple of years ago? All the students were like doing it in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, God can't be mad at us because it's not my
It's the
vagina.
poophole loophole. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
We went to high school with a girl that would take it in the dumper, and then she went on her mission.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't remember her
The
name.
poophole loophole. I'm not joking
You
you.
gotta mute the mic. I want to hear who it was.
I can't with her. I gotta think of her name. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember her too, but
I forgot
she
her
was
name.
very, very attractive. Let's just say that.
Ooh, I remember. I can just show you.
Okay, yeah, just show me.
What about cone heads lacking a poophole?
Oh shit.
Is that the old movie? I haven't seen Coneheads forever.
Right?
I didn't know about the vibrating tongue ring either. Oh, it is great for both men and women in my experience.
Oh
Well,
shit.
That's what I thought. Like now that I knew there's vibrating ones, that'd probably be great for women.
Right?
I'm barely putting two and two together here.
Call me a pleasure
So-
bot.
This is like a weird question though. So if like there's vibrating tongue rings, do you think there's like vibrating like Prince Albert like rings?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
That might be good for both. It's like a built-in cock ring.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like that really fucking hurt.
This chick.
Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah.
Damn,
She was super
really?
popular.
She's apparently married now, but.
I wish I knew that because I would have went for it. You kidding me?
Yeah, her younger sister was in my grade.
I don't know her younger sister. I didn't know she. I didn't even know her, so I just heard about that. Heard about the instances.
King Shulchi? I don't know about that question, my dude.
What was it?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Apparently, according to some people, when you pull out that ass, God doesn't want to see you poop, so he doesn't look as soon as you beehole is exposed. Is that like true?
Dr. Drew was talking about anal on Love Line. He's like, why? Because he's like, the vagina is made to stretch out and then re-shrink. He's like, the asshole doesn't.
Yeah.
So once it stretches, you're stuck with a gaping hole.
My favorite joke ever was a Family Guy joke. They were doing the 3-part Stephen King movies. Have you guys seen those ones?
On what?
They do Shawshank Redemption, his movie where that girl's like a psychopath and kidnaps some dude, and then I don't remember the third one. Anyways, have you guys seen Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So he gets ass raped in it, if I remember right. And
Who? Andy Dufresne?
right? Someone does.
Yeah, I think he does.
Anyways, on the Family Guy joke, they just do one of their like little one-offs, and they're like, "And Peter's farts never made noise again." And he just moves up his leg, and it just sounds like,
The manly queef.
right? Ear sex joke from Family Guy. I don't know about the ear sex. Oh, I remember the ear sex one. Yeah, Peter crawls on Lois's head.
Poles are for sure flawed in their design. Otherwise, it'd be easy to wipe them clean as my mouth after a rack of ribs, right?
Andy Dufresne does get ass raped.
Why does pegging, aka woman ass fucking her guy in the ass? Because men have a G spot in their ass, and some people are trying to find it.
I thought pegging was when like two dudes like rammed dicks.
No, that's,
Oh, that's
docking.
docking. Oh yeah.
Now, what's it called? The or the male prostate or something like that?
Yeah.
They're just calling it
Milking
the male...
the prostate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
think
can
so.
milk the prostate, and it apparently gives you a better orgasm.
Like on Road Trip.
Oh shit! I haven't seen that movie in ages.
What's
Jacob
that
from Hot Tub Time Machine in that? Or am I thinking of the wrong movie?
I don't know. It's the one with
Stifler, yeah.
that. Yeah, it's Sean William Scott when he's like, "Let's try 3 fingers this time."
The G-spot's a myth. I think you're doing it wrong, my man.
He's like, "Think you could help me out?" He's like, "Bend over, put your hands on the table."
Let's go on to the next subject before we just talk about dirty sex all night.
Anal.
Elon Musk. I mean, Jesus?
I don't know. I heard this thing that Joe Rogan is actually like, is he an alien?
I got people one last time. I chugged too much coffee, tea, and tea. I got 3 drinks there.
Yeah, I'm right after you.
Could you get me a water if you don't mind? Thank you. The dude with 2 dicks on Reddit has to milk the prostate for health reasons, I think. Oh, okay, you're saying a lot to me right now, Salty Frank. There's a guy on Reddit with 2 dicks? Is this, like, for real? Is that possible?
I don't. Maybe.
Is it, like, was he born with 2 dicks, or did he get surgically added 2 dicks? Oh, let's move on.
Yeah.
Elon Musk. Joe Rogan thinks he's an alien?
Yeah, I saw something like that. I was like, maybe. He has it all, man.
He's doing what I wish every CEO would do. He's showing that he's just human. He posts funny shit. He talks about his products. I think he tweeted, because you know how they're doing their flamethrower?
Yeah, that was really cool.
He said something like, Amazon or someone won't let us ship out if they're called flamethrowers.
Oh yeah, like certain countries, like custom laws
Yeah.
will allow products. So like they renamed it, right? Like
Yeah, they renamed it.
Not a flamethrower.
Yeah. He has 2 6-inch dicks. He was born with
Bullshit.
them.
No fucking way. Post a link.
Yeah, we need a link for this. I don't know.
Elon Musk might be a god. Either that or he will.
Cause the end of mankind, not sure yet.
No.
Right?
Honestly, like I was really thinking about it. Like
Thank you, sir.
he's sending people to Mars, right? And I'm like, would I want to live on Mars? I'm like, honestly, I probably wouldn't want to live on Mars until like everything's like been established and it's like, hey, everything is gonna be okay. But my problem is like, how the fuck are we gonna afford it? Like, are you guys gonna fund that?
You guys watch videos? No. We try not to.
Send a link to the picture, Salty Frank.
I think we need a good plague.
Isn't that like
Fuck, right?
what hurricanes are? Kind of like the Earth. We're like a plague to the Earth, and like hurricanes, like kind of killing off some of the people.
Yeah, humans are the worst parasite for the earth.
Yeah, we're like a virus.
We
Right.
are.
Like we're cancer to the Earth. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, we created cancer to the earth.
Poor Earth boy.
Right? Who wins, some disgusting humans or one earth boy?
Do we think Earth is like alive? Like
We've talked about that, yeah. I think so.
Not even like alive. Like you guys know what I mean, though. I'm like,
Yeah.
do you think the Earth has like a conscience?
What's this one?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Click that. Just do not show it on stream.
I also want to see this. Dude has like 2 6-inch dicks.
Whoa. That's way more dicks than I have.
Dude, I have fucking 3.
Man,
Proof.
I bet you're crazy at work.
Whoa.
Whoa. Double dick, dude. I'm right.
Whoa!
Double
Wait
dicker.
a minute. That's a lot to take in. That guy has 2 dicks.
Dude, it's like a 2-headed snake.
Does this guy take Oh, he does. Ask me anything. I'm gonna go find that and ask a lot of questions.
Dude, Dude, that's like deep one-man DP.
Dude, that's one man. A lot of things.
Time to delete my history now.
Right? I don't want to keep talking about dicks. Yes, technically 12 inches if you combine them. I love... That's a hard word. And reads Spillover, which discusses some of the worst... Zoonotic?
Zoonotic.
Hey, I'm kind of dumb.
Zoonotic diseases and flu is suspected to be like the next Black Plague type thing. Yeah, the flu shot's kind of an interesting thing. You get like... They kind of pick like 4 different strains for the flu shot, and there's like thousands of strains. You're like, I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. And like, I don't know. People like, vaccines cause autism. Like, oh, do they really?
Right.
I don't know.
They also stop the measles. And
Maybe shitty genes cause autism.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, have you ever?
So I go to like the DI buy a pair of jeans. I'm gonna be autistic.
God damn you! Shut up, Salty Frank. That's a Salty Frank joke. How dare you?
So, have you ever noticed like the hot parents have like really ugly kids, but then like the really ugly parents have super attractive kids? You're like, how the fuck does that work? Is
Yeah.
it like two? Is it like opposites attract type of thing?
Maybe.
I don't even know.
Anyone here religious? These Jordan and Forrest grew up LDS. I did not grow up in any religion.
I don't know. Religion's a weird thing too. It's all fake. I think religion's a security blanket,
No.
something for people to grasp onto.
Give them hope.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you don't believe like. I don't want to get back in that loop.
No, go for it.
A New Hope, the Joseph Smith story.
I'm open to the whole God idea. Like, I'm open to it. Like, sure, if there's a God, wow, I've been proved wrong. And do I feel bad for what I said? Maybe. I don't know yet.
I don't. If there was a God, I'd be the first person there to talk to him.
I'll be like, fuck you.
I'd be like, my bad, dude.
Like Neil deGrasse Tyson says, if there is a God, he can't be all powerful and all good.
Right.
He's like,
Impossible.
right, making my own religion as I go. Nice.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wish more people did that.
Unless you're like one of those weird ass crystal people, like Sedona.
I love the. God damn it. I was going to talk about that the other day. I forgot. Like the weird crystals and. Gotta correct my chakra.
Dude, I'm telling you, we need to just go get geodes out of Dugway and go get fucking whatever that other mineral is and sell them to those people.
The hippies will go to the drum circle.
Yeah, dude.
The people sell sage.
Ooh.
I got business idea. So we know where to go get geodes.
All right.
It's out in Dugway, and we can get Tiger's Eye. Let's go get a fuck ton and go to Drum Circle.
We can make a
You
shit
just
ton
told
of
our whole business idea.
They don't know what Drum Circle is.
You're right.
The only person from Utah here is Fluffy Doggo, and he's not on yet.
Fucking.
I'll borrow my jizz crystal.
You know, I hate to be like a basic bitch, but I have like a Himalayan salt lamp, and that thing's cool as shit.
I do too. I like to put the little.
Aren't those proved though? The salt lamps are proved to.
There's like certain like ions it
It
gives off.
releases,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially if you put the
But
little
it's not like-
liquid stuff in it.
Yeah, it's not like crystals where like you have to wear this necklace to
Let me wear
line
this-
your aura.
Yeah, let me wear this quartz crystal. It's really gonna.
Your
blind
third
me.
eye is showing.
You know, the third eye is like a weird thing. They said that that's like our pineal gland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you guys know like some reptiles, like their pineal gland has like a retina and a lens, so it's like a actual third eye. It's really fucking crazy.
That is kind of weird.
I'm like, that's where DMT's released. I don't know. Third. I don't know. I honestly think maybe like one night we should just like get some DMT and smoke it.
Dude, I might allegedly be down.
Did you know what? I just really had a good idea. Let's take a hallucinogen, acid mushrooms or something, and go collect geodes.
That'd be life.
Just fucked up breaking rocks.
Could you imagine that? It's like some Beavis and Butthead shit, like when they're like walking through the forest,
Yeah.
like through the desert, tripping on mescaline or something.
I put Himalayan rock salt in my water. Man, you fancy as fuck.
Right?
So is that just like pink salt that the Himalayans?
Apparently
Yeah.
it's worth a shit ton. And the countries that collect it are like, like they sell it for like 9 cents a thing.
Yeah.
And apparently then they sell it here for way more.
Dude,
It's
some
actually.
of that,
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, some of that crystal shit at some of these hipster stores are so expensive.
Yeah.
Like little like rock necklaces are like $35.
Yeah, people buy that shit too. I'm like, it's a fucking rock. Like, I don't really know much about chakras and stuff, but I'm pretty sure rock isn't gonna do shit for me. Maybe, I don't know. People like will lay naked and put that shit on them. I'm like,
Energy, right?
Oh, the salt rocks? Yeah, that's all bullcrap. I like to put the little...
Or crystals or...
There's stuff you can put on the top, and it when it heats up, it puts like shit in the air,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to help you relax.
With the salt lamp or the
Came with
lamps.
my salt lamp, so I don't know.
Those salt
That's
lamps,
cool.
though, some apparently because of the sodium or something and the light heat from the light, it's like a natural air purifier. I know that's one of the things.
Oh, that's cool.
mine changes colors. It's like red, yellow, green,
Oh, really?
blue, purple. Yeah.
It's really cheap at club stores. It's good electrolytes and pH balancing water. Yeah, the salt is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the pink Himalayan salt. Okay.
Yeah,
something
but we're
more-
talking about like those crystals that like they get the rocks and then they cleanse their whatever.
I know what you're talking about though. Like people put like the pink Himalayan salt in like the is it like Pellegrino water or something?
Yeah.
S Pellegrino.
Oh, don't you shout it? Chakra colors. I
It's
don't.
spelled with a C, huh?
Apparently. Yeah, it's so fucking funny. I know a girl that's super into this shit.
You know what? I can't bash her though. If it makes her feel better and makes her life happier, then go for it.
Is that like something that has to do with like those coexist stickers you always see on cars?
Yeah.
I don't know.
For something more realistic for people who don't believe that shit, what about the Pizzagate scandal? Not
yeah.
familiar with it.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's real cheap at club stores. Yeah. They
Hey.
sell Himalayan salt.
Thanks for the follow, King.
Hey, thanks, my
It's gonna
dude.
pop up a notification soon, but I just got the
Self-made
email.
is good for absorbing extra salt and energy waves. I bought a Himalayan salt lamp for my girlfriend. Cost $60.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck,
you
dude.
can get those from, like Spencer's, Walmart, even.
I ordered mine off Amazon. It's pretty big, and it was like $20.
There you go, dancing taco boy.
Yeah, whoop whoop.
For some reason our noises aren't coming through, but it's there.
What? Don't be mad at each other. Just love. The crystal thing might be because of people having sensitivity to electromagnetic frequencies, and quartz and other rocks emit a small amount of electrical charge, possibly soothing that feeling. That's a good point. Coexisting stickers are just a bunch of religious mixed together and word coexist to say, hey, let's all get along.
Huh, that's cool.
It's a
My
good idea.
favorite are the Jesus fish things that says Satan in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently, like that's been around for like thousands of years, and like some Christian dude was like, "Yep, this is like the Jesus fish." Apparently, it's like not even related to that.
Right? That's like the
Like what?
Satan.
People like to just show off what they are.
Smoke
Right.
meth, hail Satan.
Yeah, dude, worship Satan.
Right? Right? That's what I'm saying.
Did you see my Snapchat of Kai earlier? Where I was filming his shoes and then him?
Yeah, are those
Aw.
real?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He was doing things with his hand, and he didn't know I was filming him, so he's like that, and it looks like it looks so douchey, but it's hilarious because he was wearing Yeezys, and I was zooming in on his Yeezys, and then I filmed him, and then he was staring at me, and then he's like doing a song, and he was doing hand things,
Oh, God.
not knowing I was filming.
It all goes back to the
What
age of
she was
Pisces.
saying more
I'll show
fun
you,
than
it's
anything.
funny.
It's all goes back to the age of Pisces.
Do you know what I hate? Everyone's been talking about it, but I still fucking hate it. The new Snapchat update.
Yeah, mine fucking updated automatically. I think
Mine
it's gonna
did too.
gay.
Mine didn't, because I put it on no auto update.
Damn, how much did you spend on those shoes?
His girlfriend bought him for his birthday.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Where do I get me one of them?
right? She was, I don't know, she got lucky. Got him on the drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
The fish was because Christians were prosecuted in a part of Roman history, so they would draw the fish to each other as secret symbol to show each other. That's kind of fucking cool. I didn't know that.
the nice thing about like that, 'cause she got him on the drop, I think they were, which is still expensive, but just retail price like 200 something.
Yeah, but now those are like $4,000 shoes, right?
Not that much, but
No?
depends what shoes. There's different ones, like different colors and stuff. At least like probably around 1,000 though, for sure.
That's so crazy. Like I would never spend more than maybe $150 on shoes.
Right. That's my brother bought me some Adidas Ultra Boosts for Christmas, and they were $180. I was like, sweet, thanks.
Basically, it started with Hillary Clinton leaked emails showing proof of using CIA-proven pedophilic code words, and people starting digging deeper and found out her life, found out literally tons of evidence that some sort of pedophilia ring is there. I don't think I can do it justice here, since you need...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Snapchat still scares the fuck out of me when I open it because it has the camera automatically on.
Right.
Right?
So there's
True.
watching. I remember looking it up. You can't handle thoughts of mass pedophilia shit. Wish I never looked. Yeah, I've only heard about it. I've heard about it in someone else's podcast was talking about it. It's fucked up though. There was like, this rich dude, he came out a while ago, but he had a plane where they would fly to different countries where you could have child sex prostitutes, and all these political people were on it. Like
Jesus
Bill
Christ.
Clinton had been on the plane like 5 times. All the presidents have. Trump's been on it like once or twice. And yeah, it's like
Sad.
basically a pedophilic sex plane. It's fucked up.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, all the presidents have been on it too, which is crazy, and all these rich, famous people. And that dude, I think, is getting in trouble now, and it came out, of course, but it's fucked up.
Pedophile ring in the government.
I wouldn't recommend looking. Yeah, it sucks out.
You guys ever gone on the deep web?
Yeah, but not for a long time.
Yeah, nothing. I didn't really.
I
Yeah,
wanted to see what it was about, and I didn't like.
I
what
saw the
was seeing.
drug. I saw the drug portion and stuff of it, but that's it. I mean, I saw you could get like hitmen and shit, but I didn't see like any pedophilia, child porn shit. So
I went onto like the hidden wiki and I noticed there was like a bunch of like websites where you can like purchase child porn. I'm like, this is so fucked.
Yeah, I didn't like what I
Shit.
saw on there.
It's so easy to access. I'm like, why does the government not try and shut this down more often?
Yeah, where I was at wasn't anything to do with kid porn. It was a lot to do with people buying. It was like a ring where people could pay to have someone do something to a human,
Oh,
like harmfully.
those videos where they're,
basically, like hostel.
Basically, like Hostel.
Yeah.
like, okay,
Did-
yeah,
that's
I
real.
saw some shit like that too.
Yeah, I watched it for about 5 minutes. I was like, wow, this is the world we live in.
Like
It's pretty crazy.
and people don't know that shit goes on in like real life.
the Hostel movies, the guy that the director or whatever, the guy made the Hostel movies was doing a documentary about real Hostel
Oh,
shit,
wow.
and then his life was in danger. They were coming after him, so he made the movies instead of documentary.
They want to
Buying
damn-
drugs with bitcoins. Yep.
Absolutely. Their third dimension. Did you hear about how when we kicked the Taliban out, a lot of gay pedophilia can't happen because of the separation of males and females and how feminine young males look? But because the Taliban are so anti-gay, it didn't happen then. Unforeseen consequences. Wow.
Is going on the deep web illegal? No, it's not. It's
just
only
got-
illegal if you like start to use it to
Don't-
purchase things.
Don't go on it.
And
There's
like,
no good reason.
you
to
can
go
get
on it.
yourself like
A lot
if
of
you
trouble.
threaten someone else on the deep web, they'll send it like they'll have you killed. All this crazy shit.
It's just not worth it to go on it, dude.
Yeah, I was curious. I dabbled.
Yeah, I was too, and I regret
I was like,
doing so.
what is all this about? I thought it was gonna be some big long process, downloading a bunch of shit, and I was like, ooh.
You just have to get like an IP blocker and shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah,
just Tor
yeah.
Yeah.
browser, use the Onion Web.
Just gotta be careful.
Well,
I wouldn't do
something
it if I was you for sure. I wouldn't look up into it. Get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, it's just
see
there's
some
no-
fucked up shit you don't want to see.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't. Yes, just don't do it, dude. Something else interesting was Twitter got caught keeping pedophilia profiles up. There was made private, and it was like thousands of Twitter profiles.
Which I don't go on either.
Twitter's getting fucked up.
All of them. Like, have you seen lately? Joe Rogan's Vimeo. That's
Oh,
the
yeah, I
video.
heard about that.
Joe Rogan's been putting his podcast videos on that
Really?
to compete because YouTube's gone to such shit.
Yeah.
And they'll only have like 1,000, so you can comment and you'll probably see it on that website. Some guy's like, thank you so much for supporting the competition. We don't want YouTube to become a complete monopoly. And all this
Fuck.
shit.
Does net neutrality affect the dark web? I don't know.
I don't think anything affects the dark web.
I don't know how that works.
The net neutrality, the lack of net neutrality would make it legally more accessible because it just makes no rules for the internet.
Yeah.
Depending on the ISPs and act with rules and books, yeah.
Did net neutrality go through?
No. It got removed, but it's still in the process because so many states are
Fighting.
going against it.
It's
So
such a dumb thing.
Yeah. So people can make more money.
yeah. Do you think more people go on the dark web with net neutrality?
I hope not.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so because it is.
What's up, game over?
What up, Game Over? How you doing? I think people. I don't know. Maybe people just don't know about it. It's
Yeah.
not hard to
I don't think it's
access
gonna
now.
change.
Honestly, if you
But-
want to do it, just like look up a video on YouTube. It's like
Don't do it.
the process. Like, don't do it, but if you want to,
Yeah.
you're your own person. Do what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, but yeah, I just wouldn't. I would just avoid it in general. Yeah.
Do you guys like creepypastas?
Yeah, for sure.
There was a really cool creepypasta where this guy, and some creepypastas you don't know if they're real or not. Like,
I didn't know something was talking. I didn't know creepypasta is from the term copy paste.
yeah.
So I was like, oh.
There was one where a guy talked about the deep web and how he was.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, Vodsley. Have a good night.
Hey, thank you. Love
Thanks,
having you
man.
here. Have a good rest of your night. Fuck, I've lost my train of thought. Let me go through. I don't even understand how the dark web exists at a time wherein your cell phone knows every detail of your life.
I can access the deep web from my phone.
Yeah, you can
I have the Tor browser on my phone, actually.
Yeah.
buy all sorts of credit cards, but yeah.
Stolen goods.
I think some people here are confused. We want net neutrality,
Yes.
not wanting lack of having
Yes.
it. Right.
Having net neutrality is good. The lack of net neutrality is bad because then the service providers can have unrestricted access and put blocks and limits on our data usage, shit like that. Pay more to use Netflix and streaming services.
I don't want to pay more.
What do you think about the Crown 3 tank? I'm not sure what that is. What were the people doing in that harming people video or stream on the deep web?
They're,
They were like torturing them.
yeah, you can pay
Like-
to torture people. They
Yeah.
kidnap
You have
people.
these coins you can like donate to the streamer.
Yeah, bitcoins.
The one I saw was this guy was hammering nails in this other guy's body, like big, like nails that are up on our wall, like big, like 13-inch nails.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah, it was fucked up.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about e-cig stuff? I assume? I think.
Oh, is a Crown Tank 3 any good? Someone, do you have an e-cig?
Yeah.
My wife does. I don't actually.
Yeah, I don't use e-cigs anymore, so I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I'm not sure about it.
The dark web is just a series of websites that are not on a DNS servers, so you have to have a direct IP connection or a different DNS server that's not accessible through normal means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Let's move on to the next topic because thinking of dark web makes me sick. Artificial intelligence.
Ooh, that's like the downloading the consciousness thing that Elon Musk. Why does everything have to be with Elon Musk? Swear to
He was
God.
saying,
God.
wasn't Elon Musk saying he thinks AI is a bad thing, artificial intelligence?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He owns like an AI company.
Yeah, he thinks that turning it on is bad because every time someone has turned on an AI, it immediately started doing all this shit. Like the one within like an hour, it had designed its own new language so the AIs can talk to each other and no human could ever figure out the language. And all this crazy shit just so
That's a real thing.
yeah, they turned them on. The AI, artificial intelligence is just like basically computer intelligence, kind of like Siri, but super advanced. They were like coming up with their own language, and
Yeah.
so basically
Christ.
computers having minds.
And then there was now I don't know, I don't think this video is true, but there's the one that is like publicly, it's a full artificial intelligence and human body. She was on Jimmy Fallon or something like that.
The
Oh,
Rolla.
Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia.
Yeah.
She has like citizenship in another country.
Yeah,
She made the joke about taking over mankind or something like that.
Right? Have you seen the one where there's like it's like a dude and he's like, I want to put you into a people zoo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
There's an actual problem with AI that's close, but real result not as depressing. It built its own AI child.
I don't like the idea of artificial intelligence.
I don't know. It's like some.
I've seen movies. I saw the fucking Terminator.
I don't know why we even want it. We can make sex dolls. Crazy
okay.
good sex dolls, and we don't need them to be AI.
Yeah, have you seen those new sex
Yeah,
dolls?
they looking thick as fuck, man.
What's that AI
Jesus.
that makes those porn videos? The cover, it puts people's faces over.
Oh, I don't know.
It's they're banning it on Pornhub. Twitter's fighting it right now.
Oh, yeah,
What's-
yeah.
Salty Frank said right. The one they had. What's the girl from Star Wars now?
Oh, Ray.
What's her real name?
I don't know.
They had it and it looked like her. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's so good. I was gonna show you because there was just a GIF of it and
Um,
there's no addressing. But
Yeah, Google it real quick. What was her name?
Ray. Star Wars. Let's see. Should just say her name. Oh, maybe not.
type in.
I feel like I should just know this off the top of my head.
I know it, but I can't fucking think of it. You guys are probably saying it. Oh, Daisy Ridley. That's-
Daisy Ridley AI.
Salty Frank, what's that thing called again? What's it called? Do you remember? Sophia.
It built its own.
What's that porn cover thing? Let's see. AI. Let's do porn. So this is gonna be in my fucking AI generated fake porn. Deep fakes. That's what they are.
Deep fakes, yeah.
Let's see if it'll show. See, just her looks like it. It's not gonna show the video, but yeah. And the whole video just looks like her face. It just puts their face over a porn actress or something.
That is crazy.
It's really creepy.
Yeah.
But it's like not creepy. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
You know, AI is a weird thing. Like, if theoretically, like, AI was like take over the world, why wouldn't we just drop like an EMP? Just fucking knock those motherfuckers
Right.
out.
But that would also fuck us up.
AI already controls the stock
Electricity.
markets. It has for years. Not talking to AI, but AI predicts stock changes. They couldn't program it programmed it to learn how to predict. Huh.
Big
Yeah,
titties or
deep fakes,
small
I see.
titties. Either way, dude.
What is it with you, dude? You like sex a lot. What? He's a troll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that one. But dude, I don't know. I just think that artificial intelligence is something that we shouldn't really be going down.
Right?
I mean, a lot of the head scientists, top people in the world say it's a bad idea. And we have Mark Zuckerberg over there like, oh, but I'm going to do it. Fuck him. Fuck what people were telling me. I'm Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I saw that Pornhub's taking down all the deep fakes. For us all banned deep fakes subreddit. Yeah.
I think they probably should.
It's
kinda
good.
fucked up.
Like, good on them for...
Ban them.
Yeah.
I think it's fucked up.
I would love to use it to just make funny videos, like, of you guys.
Getting fucked.
Like, AI video of my face and Wesley just getting reamed.
Wesley takes on Peter North. Will he survive?
Have Lou Ferrigno giving it to Wes.
Skull fucking you in the corner.
Dude, if it's Lou Ferrigno, I'm in.
Dude, he's a big guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's gonna fuck shit up 100%.
The Second Renaissance, the animated Matrix film. I've never seen that.
We are artificial intelligence, just very well designed for the learning curve and time. That's what we...
Damn.
Don't say stuff like that, man.
Damn, you're blowing my fucking mind. Getting my thinking too deep.
Right?
What if...
We're batteries powering the real system and we're in the Matrix.
Yeah, like, what if we were someone's brain? Like...
That'd be fucking cool.
Right?
Deep
Thinking
fakes
about
is
some
supposedly
fucked
a
up shit.
one-click software, right?
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it just does it.
Oh, that's fucking disturbing. It wouldn't be. I guess it wouldn't be hard.
It'd be hilarious, just me having sex with me.
I guess that'll be acceptable now. It's 2018.
No, lesbians aren't into me. So
Do you know what's
Answers your
crazy? Actually, I don't want to get into it. Never mind.
No.
It's just a topic. Yeah, let's continue on.
okay. But yeah, have you seen those videos?
Yeah, I think we're in a simulation. That's what I was actually going to say. Like,
Yeah.
what if when we die, we wake up, we're like, well, that was fucking crazy. That was like 80 years I
Like
was
that-
fucking here.
like the Rick and Morty episode.
Honestly, like, I don't really watch that much of Rick and Morty. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I should.
Watch the first 2 seasons.
The first
Skip
two
the
are really
third.
good, but yeah.
But basically, there's a funny thing where is it Morty who plays it? They're in space or some dimension, and there's a video game, and he plays it, and he lives this whole entire life, and it's like 80 years, and then he like gets snapped out of the game, and he's like freaking out because he loved like his love or whatever. I can't remember. Been a
Yeah, it's
while
like you
since I've
live
seen
a whole life, and it's a video game to try to get a high score on your life, like to become rich and
Yeah,
stuff.
Maybe we are in a simulation. Who knows?
it's very possible. Have you ever gone out into like an area where there's no lights and looked up at the sky? It kind of looks fucking fake. I know that sounds dumb, but I have that problem.
No, I go outside every night and I just look up at the sky. I'm like, wow, people are going to live on Mars
Yeah.
in a couple years. That is a huge fucking thing. But that kind of sucks. You're stuck in Mars forever.
Yeah. My favorite thing going around now is there's the videos of those guys. I think they're at Oxford or whatever, and they have the AI robots that can move around. They can pick themselves up if they fall down. you seen those?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
they do
real assholes to
backflips?
those robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're real assholes.
Dude,
to
they
those
treat them
robots.
like shit, and someone's all like, "This is gonna be the video that all the AI robots show to the other AI robots when they want to take us over and say, look what they did to our grandparents." And it's just some dude beating the shit out of a robot.
You know, honestly, what if it like lost control? Like, what if that thing went fucking apeshit? What would you do? Spray it with water?
Fuck, dude, I don't know. Right? Go get a fire hose.
Oh man.
Because you know they're gonna make them strong as fuck.
Someone's gonna put a gun. It's gonna come into missiles.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Transformer shit.
The perfect home security.
They're whacking them with brooms and shit,
Yeah.
pushing them down.
Got
Dude, we should
hockey
pull
pucks.
that up. We should pull that up. I want to see some robots get their ass beat.
That's
The perfect home security equipped with submachine guns.
First, though, Snapchat or Salty Frank said use the Snapchat filter so it's you fucking a female you.
There we go.
Anyways,
Has to have the tongue, the dog
robots.
Snapchat filter.
People
So every
being
time I
dicks
open
to
my mouth,
robots. We're just watching a video of them being dicks to robots. I don't know if the audio is gonna go through, so I'm just gonna mute it.
Ooh. Just the mechanics of the way it fell. What the?
it's so bad. But yeah, someone's like, they're gonna show these videos to the more intelligent AIs. And it's gonna piss them off.
Honestly, this is kind of crazy.
How they can react perfectly to it. Yeah.
Why would you want to build something like this? Ooh. Ooh.
Survived it.
Look at that thing is not even cool. That thing's just fucking creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, kick that thing harder, dude.
What assholes.
Right, straight up dickheads. The scene in Rick and Morty is how I would explain some of these dreams I've had. Oh, Jesus
Yeah, that's scary as
Christ.
fuck, Salty Frank. Got a problem with the trooper, the meth rangers.
That was HVHV that said that. Said what? Sorry. We do show on screen sometimes, but we've been having problems with it.
We could be living in a computer simulation. Elon Musk thinks so. Or maybe something else. I don't know.
Because we don't want to get in trouble for copyright issues.
Yeah, it's not just that, but we've been having problems with the software.
Yeah, it doesn't like
properly.
for me to show videos for some reason. I did Firefox, but every time I pull up Firefox and show videos, it makes our stream slow.
Yeah. In due time.
Who's the guest tonight? This is Jordan.
What's up, guys?
At least it's interesting that we live in a time where AI borders on the realm of possible, and it might be the burden of our generation to either accept it or reject it with morally, what is that word? Is that two
Trailing.
far beyond the seemingly inevitable in technology singularity. It is our burden, isn't it?
The guy trained robots like shit with the broom. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's funny shit.
It's hilarious.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
About what?
Would you accept or reject?
I don't know. It reminds me of iRobot
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
with Will Smith.
I don't know. I don't even know if I'd accept it to a point.
Get out of here, you robies.
Do you know how nice it'd be though? Let's say 30 years down the road, we can pay $3,000 and bring home this person who we can make them look however we want and does all the meaningless bullshit that we have to do.
Like the robot in Fallout?
Like the robot on Fallout.
So he's a real good
Well,
guy.
You know, cleans your house, cooks your meals, helps you with yard work, just simple bullshit.
I don't know. I feel like didn't they do that in the iRobot movie? And then like that's when
Yeah,
the
that's where they
robots
were coming from, yeah.
fucking turned evil.
Right, but let's take fiction out of it.
I don't know. It's very possible with hackers and stuff. So
It is
Codsworth,
possible.
yeah.
so it's like it's a very like I don't know. Ooh.
I don't know if I would or not.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd get one. Would it be worth the money? I feel like it.
Like, give me a piggyback to work, asshole.
I wrap myself in aluminum every day when I go outside. Hello, fellow Autobot. God damn it, Salty. Automatons.
I still don't know. I'm gonna have to say probably no.
Remember that Robin Williams movie, Bicentennial Man?
Bicentennial Man.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was young. I don't remember it now.
I don't remember it. I remember the movie, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm torn. I probably would.
You know, honestly,
I wouldn't maybe get the first models. It's kind of like buying a new car, new phone.
Yeah.
You wait till they've been out a little while.
Right. Let other people test it.
you know, maybe we should have flying cars before we have AI.
Right. You're just going to be in your bedroom, though, and you're just going to hear, like, this small thing, execute order 66, and you're like, oh, fuck, time to leave.
Yeah.
The robots
Oh,
start
my-
killing everybody.
Jesus. I don't know. I could see something like that happening, like where you have like a personal like artificial intelligence. I wouldn't say being. I don't know. Maybe
Something like that. I mean, we have Alexa.
we have Alexa. We have Siri. I don't know.
I want to have a robot UFC.
Yeah.
Get him, J26.
Some real, like, what are those Rock'em Sock'em robots
Yeah.
or whatever? Just have that in real life, but they're just big-ass robots.
Get
Still,
him, boy.
Joe Rogan still needs to do like color commentating on that though.
Right.
That'd be so great.
Robin Williams was a servant robot that slowly became a sentient and was replacing himself with artificial organs he designed. Damn.
But here, I guess this goes against my thing. Let's say that was an option. Like, let's say it is feasible for most people to go and buy this artificial intelligent robot that just helps you, with your daily chores. Is it fucked up? At what point do you start saying that artificial intelligence is
A slave.
a slave? Is it?
If it's an intelligent being, then yeah, it probably knows it's a slave.
Right.
Yeah.
It's programmed to do whatever you ask. I mean, that's kind of fucked up.
Because if it is intelligent, kind of feels things, it's like maybe it wants to have a normal life, like Pinocchio.
But that's like the real thing. Can they feel things? Do they feel things? Do we know that?
If they're advanced enough, probably.
Yeah.
I don't really think something. I don't know, because it's like Jarvis from like Iron Man. Like, I don't think it could have feelings. Like, how could it feel?
I don't know. Program it enough.
Yeah, Real Still was. I like that movie.
What's the long one from Not Delivery?
It says, the problem honestly comes down to jealousy and our dependency on the insecurity in an afterlife. AI makes it uneasy because... Oh, God. AI makes it because they will live, prosper in the right form long after us and most of us in modern times and materialism and the third dimension comforts. If we were more in tune with our real purpose and meaning, be scared of it but pity it. Yeah, I feel you.
Bring a fucking solid point to the table.
Yeah, R.I.P.
So, say all the human race was to be wiped off the world. There was no human life left. There was only AI left. So, natural disasters at that point, say, I don't know, more hurricanes, tornadoes, whatever. It just wipes out the AI life form.
Yeah.
Do you think somehow it could rebuild itself?
Probably. I've seen too many goddamn movies.
Here's a second follow-up question to that before I answer that, because I don't know how to answer it.
Oh.
Do you think if humans got wiped out, do you think we would ever evolve back from something else?
I don't.
Some probably would survive, I bet.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Unless you're saying that we all get wiped out.
Yeah, like, okay.
Millions of years later, maybe monkeys would become Planet of the Apes shit. And
Maybe.
Well, okay, like the second coming. Say Jesus comes, everyone just thought, boom, gone. So, do I think we'd come back? I don't know. Like I said, I think we're in like a big fucking loop. That's just what I believe. I don't know. Maybe my views will change.
Maybe.
It's a weird thing though. Like, do you think when we're done? You think when we expire, we're done? No more anything?
Yeah. Sadly.
That's a sad thought.
It is, and that's why I try not to think about death.
Right.
It's because that's my personal belief. I just think we're worm food.
See, when I'm on mushrooms, most of the time I always think about that. I'm not suicidal, but I'm like, do I want to be dead? Like, what is death like? Like, I always...
You want to experience it?
I don't want to experience death. No, not... But I always am like, what's it fucking like? Like, I want to know, but I don't want to know.
Right.
I want to live till I'm a fucking 1,000 years old.
That'd be fucking dope.
Either we're gonna live Either we're gonna know what happens after we die, or we won't.
Right. That's the.
I don't know. I feel like maybe if we smoke DMT, we'll fucking.
Right.
You would have to program the robots to have pleasure, and then want it to have pleasure, self-preservation. AI are gonna would fix themselves, rebuild themselves. The real question is, can AI have a soul?
Perfect AI.
But with that, you have to soul. I don't know, consciousness. But then you have to define what consciousness is.
Well, if they have let's say they have a quote unquote soul, are they just human at that point?
What's up, Few?
Yeah. So,
Hey, Few.
is there a difference between souls and consciousness?
I think the idea is similar as what each is.
Right.
Because consciousness is, I guess, what our life energy, what in sense.
What
and
makes
then,
us
so
us?
Okay, so what about when you hear like about the people who have like near-death experiences and they're like, I saw my body, I was floating above my body and I saw that shit.
It could be.
I'm like,
When they see their life flash before their eyes, type of thing.
yeah, I'm like, so tell me about that.
Yeah.
I've never really talked to anyone who's experienced that.
I've only seen it like on shows and stuff.
I've heard several people, like, I've heard all sorts of things. Like, I think a couple people that were died for like a minute or two, and some say I saw stuff. Some were like there was nothing.
There's transfers and Wow, I can't believe
There's
how much...
transference and transcendence of a soul and spirit. The question is, what will your next capsule be in, or if you move from flesh and dirt? How horrific to think that we
That is
might
the
be able to
question.
create an intelligent being, but deny it a higher purpose, like that robot from Rick and Morty designed to serve butter. I think it'd be a terrible mistake to pursue the creation of AI being designed to supplement us.
Right. Okay, now see, I agree with you. I think it is a horrible idea, but why else would we design it? Just because we can?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a dumb idea.
Yeah. I've had many OBEs, but not NDEs. What's OBE?
Out of body experience and near.
Oh, out of body. Okay.
What's NDE?
Near death experience. I'm assuming.
Yeah, near death experience and out of body experience.
I don't know. I've never had an OBE or an NDE. Like, I really hope I don't have to.
Someone made a large butter bot and entered it into a
Right.
robot fight.
What?
So, like, knock on wood, right? Like,
Oh, right, for real. It's tough because I mean, it's all these questions are tough because it's just like there's limitless possibilities. What if the three of us right now are wrong and Catholics are right?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking weird, wouldn't it?
Right.
Christians are right, Mormons are right.
What show is it? Is it South Park where they're going to heaven? They're like, so who was it? And they're like, it was the Mormons.
Right, it was the Mormons.
You know, I'd feel pretty bad at that point. Actually, I don't know. I'd be like, hey, I was curious. Like, you obviously didn't let me have the ability to know, so.
Not delivery. The first question I want to ask you is what has been the most life-altering experience you've had? Where you had 100% views on something, and then you had one of these events occur and it completely changed it.
Also, were you sober or
Yeah, were you
under the
sober?
influence?
I'm just curious how you've had so many of these, like something that you've trained your body to do over many years.
Right?
It's definitely a possibility.
I've definitely like wanted to astral project. Like, I think that stuff would be super fucking cool.
I don't even know where you start trying to...
I think you like lay back and you're supposed to like just being really calm, like in a meditative state, and you like imagine yourself like grabbing onto a rope or something, like your astral body.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've read. I don't know.
Did you ever look at that link I sent you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did. I just haven't set up the affiliate thing.
Yeah, we're working on it. We've been busy.
Yeah.
We took a day off yesterday from everything. Worked on other stuff. We're finally on iTunes, which is cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. I fucking saw that. I was like, hell
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I listen to.
Right?
Oh, you found a better deal.
Joe Rogan, we're coming for you.
Shh. Fuck, Joe Rogan, I want to come to you.
Right, dude? I'd fucking love to be on that show.
On you.
That would be like, because me and Forrest talk about like goals of like where we would love to be. That would be the moment in my life where I'd be like, I've really just done everything I wanted to.
Mount
Is
Baker
it-
Vapor. Yeah, sorry, I was just
I was going to say, if Joe Rogan asked us to come to his podcast.
They're like, oh,
You
we've
guys
made
better
it.
bring me.
Right?
Fuck, dude, I'll try and bring everyone I can to come hang out at
we
least.
show up like 20 people.
Right?
Can they just hang out while we podcast?
We should do a sensory deprivation tank. You know what that is, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I've thought about trying to contact that company who does it and setting up a spot here.
There is a place in Layton that does it. We should check it out. It's like $25 for 70 minutes or something.
That's so cheap for what you apparently get from that experience.
Right.
Let's set a day. I want to go do it.
Me too.
You know, honestly, I think it would be super cool if we asked, like, our listeners, like, hey, we have a list of things we want to do. Like, you guys have to pick out a couple things.
Yeah.
And we're going to experience it this month, and then that's what we can talk about on the podcast.
That would be a good idea. I like that a lot. The most life-altering was when I accidentally glimpsed source and void when astral traveling. As far as my experience in training myself, I started when I was 9, and no drugs or alcohol during my most meaningful experience of anything. It was completely sober with help of some caffeine.
Nice.
So what... Explain that accident glimpse, source, and void when astral projecting. I don't know what that means. Can I show up too, but just a voice coming from your phone via Discord? Absolutely, Salty Frank.
Right? Oh yeah, in Game Over, I used to order from Mount Baker Vapor, which is funny. It's in Seattle.
How'd you get on with them? Is there something else we can go through them? Maybe. I mean,
Probably a lot of these companies have like affiliates programs I didn't know about. Like you can go on and sign up for affiliates, and like so it's like
you get a percent of it.
We get our own code, and people that use our code, we get a percent.
Oh, that's
kind of
cool.
like you hear like use the code, whatever.
That makes sense.
Topshelfers 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luke
like-
Great did it for a long time.
Joe Rogan does it. He's like, for word space or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot. Now that you say that, it makes way more sense.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we should do some sensory deprivation tank here in a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
I think we could experience something because I'm really good at like with my own thoughts, but I've never had pure silence.
Ooh, you know what'd be fucking crazy? Mushrooms in a sensory deprivation tank. I think you'd
Lose your
probably
mind.
go insane.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not on that level yet. I don't even want to smoke the first time I do it.
Yeah, I definitely want to go sober for it.
I might not like it. I'm somewhat claustrophobic, so I don't know how I'm gonna react with that.
Apparently, it's just like it's like nothingness. It's just like supposed to simulate like your consciousness, kind of just.
Yeah.
And you can have some crazy trips.
But what I'm talking about is physically, I don't know if I would like to be...
in a tank.
If I can't easily open the door and get out, I don't know if I'll like it. Because that would drive me nuts. I would just think about it the whole time.
Right.
It doesn't matter really if there was real or not. It was real to them because you can't prove anything outside of your head is real. Sure.
Yeah, you know, I think the way that we see things is an interesting thing. Like, I see this lid as orange.
Yeah.
Maybe you see it as fucking blue.
Or maybe
Dude.
what our orange is, yeah, it's like a different orange.
Everyone sees color differently, and that fucks with me.
Like, yeah, maybe this green is fucking red to you, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't fucking know, but I've been taught my whole life that was green, so that's what I'm going to go by.
That's why people have favorite colors.
Dude, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
What's
Maybe green, but what if those colors all look the same? So
Well, possibly.
my purple or your purple is my green and my green's, so we all just actually have the exact same color we see. That's our favorite, but we perceive as different.
Yeah, like, my favorite color is red. I don't know why. I fucking look horrible with red on, but I fucking love it.
I like purple because when I look at it, it makes me feel calmer, and it seems very aesthetically pleasing to me.
Yeah, I like red. It's just like one of those... Ooh.
Power colors, yeah.
Yeah, it's very bright and vibrant.
I could try and explain, but just... Oh, you...
The weaponized autist.
But just imagine sailing too far out to sea and finding an island with a lighthouse full of love and food that made you emotionally understand the meaning of everything, but being unable to put that into words. The same thing happened another time with void or lack of love manifested and tried to threaten me in the astral plane because I was destroying its creations. Jesus Christ.
Have you fine gentlemen found Jesus yet?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I believe in Jesus.
Fiction. Starting my show at 8 a.m. this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, that's an early show.
I like my orange because I like orange flavor.
So what you're telling me, not delivery, is that during this astral projection, you've had a time where you were able to go to this place, which is pretty much unexplainable without experiencing it, and you felt so much love and caring, and it made you realize what your meaning is and what your journey is in life. But then on the flip side, you've had the 100% opposite of that happen to you, where it's the worst. Is that what I'm kind of getting? Yeah. And how do you invent a color? Colors boggle my mind. Just like you said, are entirely subjective. Yeah. Jesus is one of my spiritual embodiments that try to carry a message to the people of the times.
Huh. That's crazy. That's absurd. It's factual that Jesus was a real person, religious or not.
I know. I was fucking with you. I know Jesus was a real person.
Yeah. But I just don't believe the shit that he did. It's just not possible. Like, I'm sorry.
Just a hippie walking around spreading joy.
I don't know. Chris Angel can do some pretty amazing things too. I don't fucking think that guy's Jesus.
Mind freak.
Are you ready?
Yeah, right. Are you ready? No, I think that people take the good old book too literal.
You guys want to go for like 5-10 more?
How long have we been going?
Almost 2.5.
Oh shit, yeah. Let's finish with one more topic here. I'm going to throw the rest of them out and then you guys pick. Supplements, health, what is life, mushrooms, religion. Then we got to talk about our mushrooms.
I think so.
That's going to be longer than 5 or 10 minutes.
I mean, it's up to them. I don't really care. I got nowhere to
Let's wait for that one.
Did you know some women can see more colors than we can imagine because they have an extra cone in their eye? Fuck.
Well, yeah.
Like cats?
Yeah,
Is it cats that have the extra?
Shrooms. I never saw the similarities between Jesus and the Chris Angel before.
They're both magical.
I don't believe in the church. I just believe the morals and the idea of forgiveness.
Yeah, I wish you were here a little while ago. We were actually talking about that quite a bit. We were getting in depth that, maybe the book isn't supposed to be taken literal, that it's just
Fables
a code to not be a shitty person.
Yeah.
How do you join the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim? You have to find... Fuck, who do you have to find? You have to talk someone. No, it's the Thieves. Dark Brotherhood. I can't remember exactly how you do it. I haven't played Skyrim in a while.
I actually just started playing Skyrim like 2 weeks ago.
I was in the Dark Brotherhood. I was either in the Thieves Guild or I did one of them first.
Yeah.
My favorite's the Werewolf.
Yeah, the werewolf
Yeah,
one's
werewolf's cool.
I like just because then I
I
get...
did the vampire one. Is that the Dark Brotherhood?
No, the Dark Brotherhood is the Assassin's Guild.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't
You get the Shadowmere,
That
dead horse.
Yeah, I think
that
cool.
horse is dope.
Yeah, that's from the end of the... And when you get the skeleton key, never finish that quest line because the skeleton key is an unbreakable lockpick.
Jesus and Chris both lead to freaks. Chris to mind freaks. Jesus to Catholic girl freaks.
You were getting it though. Nothing was negative, but an experience, and I was glad that I was able to stand eye to eye with any demonish or dimension with either thing I came into contact with. It's very interesting.
Damn, I'm gonna have to replay Skyrim.
So, what do you guys want to hear for our last subject?
Game Over said shrooms.
I don't know. We could summarize it pretty quick.
Okay, tell us.
You can tell us a story or two.
Yeah, we've told all our stories, so.
I don't know. So the first time I did mushrooms wasn't too long ago. It was maybe 2-3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Did mushrooms with my wife. That was a fun experience. I did a super heroic dose, 8 grams.
Yeah, that's wild.
So much.
It was fucking nuts. I was on my laptop. You guys heard this story. I was on my laptop and there was a cord next to me and I thought it was a snake for some reason. It scared the shit out of me. Then I was sitting up against the wall and I thought I was a piece of clay for some reason. I looked at myself and I was a clay figurine.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to some cool psychedelic rock, this band called the Electric Prunes. There's this one song I kept playing over and over again. It's called The Great Banana Hoax.
Oh god.
It's fucking wild. And then it started getting super duper dark. I was laying on the floor and I lifted my head up and it was in space. It was weird. I felt I was kind of floating, looking down at Earth in a way. And I was in space. And then when I lifted my hand up and I saw just bones, I was what the hell? Like I said, I ran to the
Right.
bathroom and like splashed my face. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not a skeleton. That's fucking crazy.
Right? That's
See, and that's funny because one of our friends had an experience where, because me and a bunch of us allegedly did most of ours, we're up in kind of a cabin area, and our friend James, you may know him or not.
I think I do.
Yeah, most people do. He experienced, like, he remembers it started clicking, and the roof of the building we were in just blew off completely. And, like, he was, like, looking up at the sky and, like, looking, like, this is what I remember him telling me. He has to come on and tell it himself someday. But I remember that was a very big vocal point. It was, like, that's when he knew it was really starting, is, like, the roof completely blew off.
That is crazy.
So what did you gain from doing it?
I feel like I didn't have like an ego death experience. Like I definitely want to have an ego death experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of felt like like what I learned personally was mushrooms are pretty damn relentless. Like you gotta be careful with those things.
Absolutely,
like,
you gotta respect them.
Like I was kind of like on the fence the whole time. Like they're tools. I feel like that's how all drugs are. They're tools. Like you gotta use it in moderation.
That's pretty rude. I kind of do though.
yeah. I was eating cow shit like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So like I probably smell like cow shit.
I was working. My shoes stink.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I like to roll in it.
I work in a
Just-
hospital.
It replenishes the skin.
What's the ego killing? What is?
So I don't truly understand the ego death, but apparently it's like everything that you were like super egotistical about kind of is just no longer there. You have a different view. You come back as a different person with different views on life, is what I understand. I could be completely wrong though.
But the Jameson lamp.
Right? It's awesome, huh?
Thanks, my dude.
I have a colorful bulb for it, but I don't have it in right now.
Mr. Is that Rep It Big? I like that.
Mr. Replicant, yeah.
How are you doing tonight?
I dig that name. Maybe that's what I experienced. I don't know. I had a very unusual experience, but
I've done mushrooms a couple times, and I don't necessarily say like I learn anything. I guess I'm doing it more for like a recreational purpose instead of like a spiritual purpose. I don't know. I just like turn on some glass animals and get lost in the music. I have like 3 conversations in my head at once.
just going at it.
I like try and always think about like life, like death, like infinity, like what is life? Oh Jesus.
Right. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite of you. I did it for some sort of... I want to do something and learn a lot from it. And I definitely did.
I think like in order to do it though, like the stars kind of have to be in alignment.
Right.
You got to be like in the right place, right time,
You can't.
right headspace.
Most psychedelic drug experiences are like hitting the NOS button in the car on a straight stretch instead of learning to naturally take the curves. You can end up at the same destination, but you'll learn more on the longer journey.
Right?
It's a good way to put it.
It's true.
I don't know how to learn the natural ways, though. If I knew how, I would love to. Do you have like... This is going to sound dumb. Do you have like a book I can read?
Just listen to Terrence McKenna. He's pretty magical.
Yeah?
Just listening to him talk is like a psychedelic trip in itself. Just put some headphones on, close your eyes. It's
Terrence McKinnon?
McKenna, yeah.
McKinnon? Kind of got a chick name, I'm not going to lie.
I don't know. We can like do some psychedelics on the show.
Like crazy.
Like I said, I have mushrooms.
I don't know if we can do that, though, on
Twitch. Yeah.
I don't think they allow that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I would want to either, to be personally honest. Like, I really didn't have a good experience for the first half of my psychedelic trip. I wouldn't want to do it here.
He wants to know Terrence who?
Terrence McKenna.
Terrence McKenna. And I would suggest more Richard Allen Miller.
Richard Allen Miller.
Yeah, but...
I can give you the cliff notes. Did it, sat in this cabin. My mind was just in itself. Couldn't remember anything before that experience. Thought I was born in the cabin. Felt like I was there for like 2 months. Looked at myself in the mirror. My face was all fucked up. Freaked me out. Just countless things.
Oh yeah, looking in the mirror is a scary thing.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Like looking at yourself, yeah. I did that a couple times. Like I look at my phone, like I like hurry and look at this. I'm like, oh, how fucked up do I look? And I'm like, ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Me and my friend, won't mention his name. We went to In-N-Out Burger. We had some people drive us around, and going to In-N-Out Burger, like trying to be in public on mushrooms is actually really hard.
See, and that's the thing is, you like people who do it around. I thought it was weird that people do it like in their houses.
That's what I do. I do it in my house.
Like I would feel comfortable doing that, but like, if I was in that state of mind I was when last time I did it, there's no way I would ever want to be around people.
I want to do it this summer. Like I'm gonna definitely wait a little while before I do anything. I want to do it this summer, like lay in a field of grass or something.
That would be awesome.
This weather makes me so excited to, makes me all happy and energetic to start doing shit again.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I think it'd be kind of cool to be under the influence and watch the sunrise, like going camping and doing that.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Probably be life changing.
I personally enjoyed how strange and small my phone felt in my hand.
Yeah, when all that psychedelics, can shrooms give you a bad trip though? Yes, absolutely. Shrooms can give you a bad trip like that.
You can have a really bad experience on it.
Yeah, and if you have a bad trip on mushrooms, it is so fucking hard to get out of that bad trip.
Yeah.
I've actually never been able to. But on acid, if I was leaning towards like super dark thoughts, I could just go, oh, I want to be happy, so I'm not going to think about that. And it would work like that.
I couldn't get out of my bad trip for... Like, I literally thought... I told people this. I thought I was going to die during that trip. So...
Yeah, my last trip was kind of...
That, one that Cameron and Chandler were talking about, though, everyone thinks, like, you know, when I was fucking with everyone with the number. Yeah. Like, Cameron's the only... He never talks about it. Like, he's the only one that knew that I was fucking with everyone. Yeah. And everyone thought, like... I didn't have very much, so I wasn't fucked up at all. But I was just like, all these dudes are fucked up, and
so
like,
you were just trolling them.
I was, and like Cameron's the only one that knew because it all started like I was just making this number up. Like this girl brought this puppy over, and I was just playing. We were talking about what's the Call of Duty. Remember when he starts saying the numbers to trigger the memories and stuff? Yeah. And I was like. Oh, it's like little Hitler here because it was a golden retriever. I was like, you need him a little laid off, and I started just saying numbers in his ears. And then someone came in while I was whispering numbers and staring at Cameron to the puppy's ear, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And so I just started saying this number, and then I was like, I bet I can get Cameron. I was like, I bet I can get them to remember a number. So then I would just stare and be like, 3178, 3178. And then later I'm like, hey, what was that? This is that number I was telling you? And like they would say it.
That's so funny.
And then they're like, you were so fucked up. Everyone wanted to kick your ass. I was like, no, they didn't.
Well, they might have wanted to.
Yeah, Cameron was laughing so hard though.
Do you regret taking it, guy who said you were gonna die?
No, because the latter half of the experience, well, not the latter half. Is that how you word it? The last half of the experience was phenomenal, and I learned a lot about life, a lot about who's important to me and who's not, a lot about just how I want to carry myself. It was a fantastic experience. It was just that first half was really bad.
Acid was a hell of a lot scarier to me. The trees freaked me out bad. I don't know. I like acid. I just wish it didn't last as long. It's just too long. And it's like really hard to try and explain what it is like to you guys. It's like me trying to explain a kaleidoscope to you, a blind person. There's just no good way to do it. You just gotta do it.
I like it. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know when I'll do it next, but like the last time I did it, I sat in my room and I watched the new King Arthur with what's his name in it?
Charlie Hunnam.
Because that movie's trippy. So I was watching, and I was like, ooh.
Have you ever noticed like how fucked you look when you're on like acid or anything?
I always look at myself like, oh man, I look really fucked up because my pupils are just
yeah, it's just boom. You look like you're on fucking crack.
I'm just downstairs cooking food, because you start like your senses are like, or it feels like your senses are so hyper. So like I'll be making something and I'll hear like a creak. I'm like, get back. What the fuck? Outside always looks like, at least like I just remember being inside and I look out the window and it looks all eerie, like a spooky movie, like looking outside the window, you know? Jesus. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I've only done psychedelics at nighttime. Always. I used to do mushrooms before I'd go to work. Like, the trip would end like 4 hours before I had to go to work, and I could not sleep. I'm like, why do I even do this to myself?
Can I have some of that?
Yeah, it's almost dying, but I can get a little refill later. The nicest is has a little thing here. Like you can either screw it in now, or you can just set it on there.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's probably, you guys want difference between acid? I don't know. They're similar but different. Acid is more, you see just colors moving and shit.
Acid's very bright, and mushrooms are kind of like dull, and I don't even know.
Yeah, I haven't done acid, so I can't really give you much there.
I can't really explain it.
Yeah, but do you guys want to play games?
Yeah, let's call it for now.
We're gonna play.
Take a little break, but we're doing this now. Jordan, do you have any social medias or anything you want to
plug?
People to, yeah, I guess you could say plug.
Go add me on Snapchat.
Want me to type it?
Yeah, jar.
Oh, Jarts. Yeah, so if you want to add Jordan here on Snapchat.
You can follow me on Twitter at Broadsword1996.
Broadsword1996.
So that's Snapchat. Twitter is
Broadsword1996.
Like that?
Yep.
If you follow us, we go live every single night. Last night was our first
That's
night
Jordan's
off
Twitter.
in like
Over a month.
8 weeks,
Yeah.
7 weeks. If you follow the YouTube, every podcast goes up, so you can see yourself on the screen if you want. If you're into that, Twitter is down there.
Yeah, Twitter and YouTube are down below.
We got a
subscribe.
Facebook. If you look up Forrest Wesley,
Like
you can
this.
find us there. And last but not least, Instagram. Just Top Shelfers Podcast on
That's
Instagram.
our Facebook. But yeah, check us out.
Yeah, we'll be back. We're going to do some gaming in about 10-20 minutes if you guys are interested in gaming.
Thank you, Michael Scott. Yeah,
Thank
if you guys
appreciate it.
want to watch.
Everyone who was involved in this chatting, dude, it was great night.
Yeah, you guys
It was
were
way
awesome
fun.
tonight. Thank you so
I
much.
hope you guys come back. I'd love to chat more.
Yeah,
with a
come
lot
talk.
Of
We do it every night.
new
But yeah.
guests,
Yeah, new
old
guests.
guests.
So, yeah, thanks, guys. Have a great night, great morning, whatever. We're going
Take
to
it
play
easy.
some spooky game in a little bit here, so later.